Howing. Oh, Malora. What up? How you guys doing? Bongu Musa. No, fuck that not sleeping shit. Guys, trust me, today I will leave you. Silelo, Zanukolo, Boitumelo. Lucky. If it's your first time, guys, remember, tell us so we can welcome you. So remember the ritual we have to do, guys. Go to your live, go wherever you're watching, copy the link, paste it everywhere, your YouTube, your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, whatever. While I wait for everybody else to arrive. My guests are already backstage. 2 of my guests are already backstage. The other one is a veteran. He can arrive when he feels like it. The 2 youngins are already here. I'm just gonna go now, ladies and gentlemen, and go to my Facebook. Actually, go to my YouTube. Copy the link. Show Bralaki. Welcome everybody. Ed Summers, I noticed it was the first time I saw your name last night. You're welcome. Welcome, David Cow Live. Kabisile. Kumkani. I will shout your name, my chief. Khotatso Okara, I've never seen this name before. First time Zwani. Ernest, I don't think I've seen this name before. Brawilian, Mapanda. The Pandinga. The Panda. So go to my YouTube, guys. Copy the link for the live. Paste it, share it to your Facebook, to your Twitter, whatever, wherever. Do the pods that make the things. Let's go. How we? Ayanda, hello. Mshana. God, there's a few people I don't recognize the names. Miriam. Let us know also where you are, where in South Africa you are. We got Cape Town, we got Newcastle, we got PE, we got East London, we got Richards Bay, Kronstadt, Pretoria. I don't know if Pulukwani is in the house today or Mkopani. I'll check where Thabang ER is coming from. We've had London, we've had Pakistan, we've had UK a lot. I mean, London in the UK, but different parts of the UK, not necessarily London. We've had India in the house. So let me know where you at, guys. Let me know where you at. Cape Town is in the house. Ngobi, guys, welcome. Ngobi. Ngondo. Hey. Ngobi. Ngo. Mbonambi. Yes, that's fuck. Are you just trying? Are your names just out there to mess with people, bruh? Damn it. So share the things, guys. Share the things. 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 Let me call my first guest in the meantime, guys. You guys are familiar with him. Limpopo born. He's been here once or twice before, but we haven't really spoken to him in detail. He's well known for his Thabang ER, what comedy show. Gogo Ngwenyama is in the house. Snetemba is in the house. Let us know if it's your first time, guys. Nkangala, Soweto, Protea Glen. Q. We'll call you Q. Aba. In the meantime, Thabang ER is in the house, guys. He's got a bit of a delay, so be patient with us. Ita?
Sure. Do I still have the delay from your side? From that?
You have a delay, you have a freeze, but Guara, welcome. You're welcome.
But Mngobi,
Princess Boucher is in the UK. She's here.
Mngobi he has a vendor surname.
Yeah, no,
Where is he?
Mbonambi, where are you from? Q, where are you from? So guys, Thabang has got a he's got a delay and he's freezing. Yeah, you're gonna be the show tonight, Chef. Pawalo Andile. Where are you, bruh?
I'm in Pretoria. I'm at my place.
Why are you freezing? Where are you coming from? Are you on a laptop?
No, I'm using my cell phone. And I cannot mention the network that I'm using because I might get fired.
You work there, so there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
it's ironic that you work there, but here we are.
You didn't finish your
Hi. How's the rest of the levels been? I think when I last saw you, we were about to go into level 3 or... Babe, are you just talking, Jay, for fun? Guys, so someone complained about the light bulb yesterday. So today, I didn't unplug the kettle, which means it's using electricity even when it's off, unplugged. That is what the domestic side issue is about at the moment. Let me add Gavin Kelly. Gav Kelly, welcome.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Ladies and gentlemen, Gavin has performed at Black Songumi several times. He used to be one of my go-to 3 white guys in the Black Songumi comedy show. Kevin, other TV stuff.
Hey?
Have you done some TV stuff?
I've done Bantu Hour. I was on Bantu Hour a couple of times. Did some writing for Bantu Hour mostly, though. Comedy Central, yeah, and there. And Trevor Noah, Nationwide. Yeah, those are the 3 things there.
I keep muting myself because...
Oh, because of the domestic issues there.
What you been up to? I haven't seen you. Fuck, I haven't seen you in a while. Never mind lockdown.
Yeah, no. The last time I saw you was at Parker's.
That's not bad though. That was March.
Yeah. You were busy preparing for your one-man show. I remember, man. It was called Sacrifice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here we are. And now here we are.
You didn't sacrifice enough. Clearly.
When last did you see Thabang?
Eh?
When last did you see Thabang?
Yo, that was December. He invited me to Limpopo. Yeah, that was Turn-Ups. Yo, that was a fire show.
I'm not sure. Yeah?
It's suddenly delay.
Yeah, no, you have a huge delay. Maybe it will go away. Don't stress. Who's Thabo Bongo Ditulu? He says you are my colleague. I'm not sure if he's talking to Gavin or Thabang.
I don't know that guy.
No, it should be my colleague. We better get to a moment. Thabo.
Thabo Mutsibela guy, man. Yeah, no, we had a domestic kettle issue. So I have to unplug the kettle. Everything, kettle, laptops if they're off, have to be unplugged. Chargers
Damn it.
be unplugged.
Yo.
I missed that. What do they do? Do they trip your electricity?
No, they charge electricity even if you switch it off. They still consume. They still consume electricity even when they are switched off on the plug.
Yeah.
If you think about it, in Europe and in the US, they don't have an on-off thingy. It's just a plug.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that. Yo.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Which is always on somehow. So, so guys, there's probably 50, 60 people here. Well, there's more now, but there's an average of about 40 to 60 people that have been here every night for the past 5 weeks, Monday to Saturday from 10 p.m. Last night's show finished at 4 a.m.
Yo, David, no. No. Oh, I wasn't prepared for that.
No, I'm just letting you know. I'm not saying that's where we're going.
Yo, what?
I'm just letting you know. Barry, Thabang, your network is so slow. If we were playing Crazy 8, we would say take 2 for delay.
Yo, that's fire. Damn. Ayanda, nice one, Ayanda. Shit.
Remember, we have a show every night, Monday to Saturday, 10 p.m. I have to say, I was quite tired. I even told Mtwa, I don't know if I'll make the show tonight, but we're here. I'm always looking at the comments. I don't know if you guys can see the comments.
Yeah, I see them couple
or the ones that I'm not putting up.
Oh, okay.
So if you're on a laptop, you would see the comments on your right.
Oh, live comments there. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yo. That's happening.
I put up like 99% of the comments. So.
Oh, wow.
But who did you have last night, David, until 4 a.m.?
So let me tell you what happens. Believe it or not, I didn't have a guest, right?
Okay.
So I come on, I chat to my people. Sometimes I talk to the audience, depending on what we're talking about. Or I'll say, who's Sihle? What do you do? Give them the link, and then we chat, right? And the past 2-3 days, we've been talking a lot about relationships. And also because we had Donald's show on Thursday, and then he came on the show and his team after his show. There was a dating thing, matchmaking stuff we were trying to do. So yesterday was mainly about women problems. A lot of our ladies here have issues. Yeah, one had to break up with someone because she asked the guy offered to change the light bulb at her place. And 3 days later, he still hadn't.
Yo.
The light bulb herself, and then the guy had an issue with it, and eventually it was adios. So,
but now you're breaking up with somebody during lockdown. How are you gonna meet new people?
No, this was before lockdown. That's why now they're talking about this, because most of them are single. Sihle here, Sihle is single, Puti is single, Buitumelo is single.
I'm also single, yo. Just putting it out there, yo.
Are you single?
Yeah, bruh. I'm single AF. It's been lonely. It's been lonely. Hey, bruh, since January, since February, hey, so it's a mess.
Since February. After how many years?
Hey, it's complicated, Dave. You're on and off, left and right, hey, up and down.
But do you date across all the races, or you date white?
Right. The only reason I put it on Black Song because his girlfriend was his qualification. I thought you were gonna have kids, bruh. What happened? What do you mean? Bro?
No, yeah, don't worry. I haven't given up yet, man. It's just ish. It's been a rough lockdown.
What can David Cow Live or Team David Cow do?
Yeah, I don't know, eh? But yeah, I don't know you guys saw today that it's been 100 days of lockdown. Today is 100.
I saw a hashtag that it's 100 days of lockdown today.
Yeah, 100, a century. 100
That
days.
That is just nuts, eh?
Yeah, because it's such a long time, but it doesn't feel that long.
That's like almost a third of the year.
Yeah, hectic. Yo.
Of zero money, zero gigs. He's got a side hustle. He's sorted. What have you been doing, Gav, for cash? Or how are you surviving? I don't want to say right, and you're probably sorted. I won't do that. I'm not gonna do it.
I've done some random online gigs, you know, these online shows. Yeah, and I did the Savannah thing. I saw some other random gigs. But yeah, I did have money saved up because I was also gonna do my one-man show this year. So I had some money saved up, and now I'm in the savings now. So I need this thing to wrap up quickly. Otherwise, yeah.
How long do you think we're in this for before we get back to stage, live shows? I'm not talking this 50 people stories and whatever.
Yeah.
Almost back to normal.
Yeah, that's a good question because I feel like when they say we're on level 1, we're still gonna have like post-traumatic stress. You know, we're still gonna be very conscious of each other in our own personal space. So yeah, it's gonna be a while, man. Hopefully the beginning of next year is like.
Yeah, I've been saying next year, but
yeah, for me 2020 is done. Hey, 2020 is a wrap, yo.
So what are you gonna do for the next 6 months?
Yeah, I know this is when the side hustles need to start happening. Yeah. So, but I've been enjoying. I've been writing a lot, which is nice. I've been writing a lot. Like that's been good. Reading and writing. Also, just chilling, just taking my time, just relaxing, and yeah, just being grateful for what I do have.
What are you? I don't know what this question is about, bro.
Gavin, is that a question or a statement?
I don't know if it's a suggestion or like.
Oh yeah, I guess I could make some money. Yeah, if times get tough.
This is one of our single ladies on the show.
Oh, nice. Okay, Sihle the queen. Okay, I'll find you on Instagram later. Don't worry.
Close the door. So, what books are you reading? Are you reading books, audio books?
Yeah, just random books everywhere. Some comedy books, some fiction. Yeah, just licorice, all sorts. I won't lie.
Thabang, have you read any books over this time?
Yes, I read and finished The Power of Now. Which, let me talk.
Yeah.
Is that Bonke's book? No. Bonke Shipalan.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I do read books, and now I'm busy with this one.
Power of Now. That's what his connection needs.
But yeah, I do read. I'm always on the internet as well, researching about stand-up comedy, Americans, how they started and how they are coping now, and all that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the uncle, the co-host, the relationship advisor, the partner. Our go-to guy, our relationship go-to guy.
Or Gavin or T-Man.
KG.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm late. Sorry, I got tied up with other things. Yeah, myself and Sihle Kumar. Is this Sihle Kumar or the author?
No.
Or
I don't know.
Or you are the other Sihle Kumar?
The other Sihle changes her name It's different on Facebook, on YouTube.
Oh, snap.
Some of the people here are so hardcore. They watch the show both with their YouTube and Facebook account.
Yo,
Oh,
2 for 1 special, boy. Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, guys, get what I just tweeted.
Is it me?
No.
Everyone is frozen.
Guess what I've tweeted? Who's frozen?
It's Thabang
Okay,
there. 2022.
Oh,
Snap.
22.
22.
Yeah. I think it happened yesterday as well.
Oh, snap.
Or 2 days ago.
Unfortunately, now, like, I actually have come to a stage where I think I see it. I see you posting it all the time.
So 11, 12 sometimes. 21 was a bit hectic last month or so. But 22 has been consistent now, maybe over a year. Yeah.
How many shows have you done of this, Dave?
This is our 5th or end of 5th week. So
oh wow. Yeah.
Now we've done 30. Maybe now we've done 30 shows or 30 something shows.
Nice. Yo.
Nice. So we did 4 hours and then we started another 2 hours. But the last one was extra.
Yeah. Please, Dave. Please, bro. Otherwise, I'm gonna start having a bad internet connection. Yeah, yo.
You know that Gavin is single now.
Are you using rain? Why do you worry about the internet? Because the rain runs until...
No, don't worry, Thabang. Our rain people arrive at 11.
He's got that recently single look. You know that.
It's rough.
You know when you're good looking all of a sudden, like like it's like wow, look at him. Damn,
back on the hunt. Back on the hunt, yo. Back on the hunt. Ew, it's cold out here on the streets.
I'm sad, man. I'm sad. Personally, I'm sad, I was a fan. You know those people who like other people's relationships.
Wow, Dave, I didn't know it meant so much for you, man.
No, I was a fan, man. I hope it worked out however best way you want it to work out.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it will. It will.
Otherwise,
Tembegile says I need glasses. I actually need glasses. I just haven't made the time to go see an eyes dude. But if you can see it, then
an eyes dude.
It means I'm a mess. But I actually do need glasses. Yes, you're very right. I can't see far.
KG, when last did someone say you were on fire and you had not even done stand-up comedy?
Never.
KG was on fire yesterday.
Sorry, Dr. KG, man. Yo, Gav, if things don't work out, we also have a go-go here on the show.
Oh, really? Wow.
With this, trust me, from canceling to a go-go to whatever you want on the show we have.
The diverse lineup we got here, man. Yo.
What
is
some
go-go stuff? But a go-go's you're gonna end up like common after dating Erica Badu. You end up wearing ashigis and stuff like.
Full cheese corp.
Yo, a go-go's gonna make you some kind of woke, like.
Yeah.
When you meet white people going to fetch like ditlhare on the mountain, you're like, and then go.
Yo.
I think Gavin is walking barefoot all the time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yes. Yeah, this is so funny. I can't believe everyone cares about is does Gavin date across the races?
Oh wow.
Yes, days across the races, I can confirm. I was there.
Yes. They are witnesses. They are witnesses, guys.
Thabang, when I sorted, are you sorted relationship-wise?
Oh yes, no, I'm not looking.
You just, how old is your baby now?
2 years.
Oh, nice.
Okay. To me, it sounds. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, when did
2 years you can't be looking, dog.
when they're
You'll never know. People look in 3 months.
2 years is self-imposed jail. 2 years is self-imposed jail. You're staying home because you want to be responsible. 2 years, hey.
It depends the circumstances. Or now, under which circumstances? Were we in a relationship?
Midlife crisis, bruh. David and I can be like a midlife crisis. Well, now you've got a 2-year-old. You can't even afford a crisis. Just like you're sitting in a house that has got nice curtains. That's where you belong. You can't be looking when you've got curtains like that. How woman?
Were you quarantined by yourself?
Yeah, one man.
Yes, sir.
Where do you stay, Kev? Are you still in Pretoria?
No, I'm in Johannesburg now, by my place.
And then Pretoria, was that your parents' place?
Yeah, my mom stays in Pretoria. Yeah, so.
Where were you born? Yep.
I was born in Pretoria. Grew up in Sunnyside.
Really?
Yeah.
When Sunnyside was still Sunnyside.
Yeah, it was changing most. And then
white people in Sunnyside.
Still white people in Sunnyside.
Yeah, I grew up there. Then I don't know, around grade 5, grade 6, my mom decided like, hey, no, we must go to the other side. And yeah, one of those.
And then where did you move to from Sunnyside?
All around, like Centurion, then Kilmer Park and Queenswood, like random areas in Pretoria, like random areas.
This is not far from each other, right? This is like very close to each other.
Yeah.
Gav, is it possible for guys to suffer from cerebos?
From cerebral, what's that?
Cerebos.
What's that?
Salt, the salt issue.
What? Never heard of this thing. I need to Google it. I might have it. What is this
Okay, wait.
Maybe somebody in the comments there, you wanna put in some symptoms?
No.
Maybe you wanna put in the comments. And then
let's nominate Tisha to come and explain cerebos.
Cerebos,
yeah. To Gav. Tisha, you have been seconded. Please come and explain cerebos to our member and guest, Gavin. You come, you explain cerebos, and then bye-bye.
Did you guys see Luvuyo's comment?
Yeah?
Luvuyo's comment, did you see that?
Let me go back.
Cerebetosis.
No, man. Well, Gav, Gogo Binolia is here.
Oh,
Hello.
wow. Hello.
Thokoza Gogo. Hi, Gogo is in Hammanskraal. Udula tshwareile Gogo. Udula le.
Ke badimo ba yalo.
Badimo ba batle, wa hana kae?
Badimo ba batle go. Badimo.
Maroja data.
With the Wi-Fi spirit.
That Gogo is using too much data.
Gogo stop the internet connection by going
Gogo is saying something. I think it's just the delay or she's buffering or something.
No, network ya hayo na ina le problem.
Ugo guy.
Hammanskraal.
Oh.
Gogo zamotsuma something now man.
Ashape mpepo.
Hey, light us something. Go light something, Gogo. It's not working out.
Turn off the kettle, yeah.
Thabang, what's the longest you've gone with cerebrostosis or what is it? Hold on. What is it called again?
Cerebrotosis.
Go out there because we are freezing. You can go out and come back.
Who, me?
Gogo.
No,
not you guys. No.
No, the cerebrotosis. Yep, I don't remember.
Yes.
But I think there was a time where I went for about 6 months. It was intentional.
6 months because?
No, because I was just busy spiritually. I did not want to.
Oh.
Wait.
But the 6 months, what does the 6 months entail? Like, no, this is
How they get Gogo Chinchile.
No, guys, here I'm sorry, but you guys can chill. Huh? We need to see and hear this explanation. Dumela Mesile.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can see you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, everybody. Hey, Gav.
Did you watch yesterday's show?
Hi, Gav.
Hello.
Who, me?
Yes.
How you doing, Gav?
I'm good.
I'm
How
good.
Are you?
I'm really good.
Yes, don't be confused.
You good. You're really good. I see. How's KG? How's Thabang?
Hey, Sishe. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Very cool.
It's very hot in the head. The studio is very hot today.
But Gavin was given that proper attention. Hi, Gav, how are you doing? And when it comes to and Thabang, she just runs over it. Hi, KG, Thabang, it's hot in here.
You're breaking. You're breaking. No. You're breaking. What was it?
No, wait. Sishe, you've come here. You must explain cerebrotosis to Gavin. That's why you're here.
Oh, okay.
And you must also.
That's all I'm here. I'm here for that. Only that. Am I here for that?
Yes.
Just that. Oh, okay. Hi, Gav. Okay.
Hello. Yeah.
It's when somebody hasn't had sex or intimacy with anybody for a very long time.
Yo.
And yeah, that's basically it.
And
somebody like you and me. Somebody like you and me.
What has just happened here?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's the explanation. That's how far I can go.
I was going to ask for an example, but I guess you've done that already.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know that.
Yeah, I gave the example like him and me. We haven't, did the deed.
What's a long time? What do you mean after a long time? When does cerebrotosis start? After how many days?
After
Is it a month?
After a month. It starts from a month
Oh.
And then, 2 months, 3 months. But because it's been so long, I think we qualify. Me and Gav qualify. Isn't that right, Gavin?
Yeah, no, after a month sounds right. After that first debit order, yeah, then it's starting to happen.
Yeah, I think we're going for areas. I think me and you are going for areas. Imagine.
Yeah. Damn it.
So the areas when we meet the areas, we must just need to cover those areas. Nice.
That's ignore.
Bye, guys.
You going already?
Oh no! You said I must just explain that and then leave. So I'm behaving. So I'm sticking to rules for the first time.
No, we'll bring you back. Okay, sure.
You are breaking.
We'll bring you back.
Okay, good job. Bye,
Okay.
Gav.
Bye,
See you on my Instagram.
Yeah, I know for sure. Wait.
Hey,
We'll talk after the show. Go on.
Hey,
Wow.
Banda.
Okay, you breaking. I can't hear. All right. Cheers, guys.
Ciao.
Yeah, this is true. When they say like black people have to do twice the work that white people have to do to look. This is our politics showing up.
For an example. For an example.
This is privilege. White privilege just happened now. Like
Yes, David.
How are you?
I'm well, and how are you, David?
I'm fine. Are you at a factory or something?
Yes, I'm at work, man, working night shift, enjoying your show, David.
Hey, thank you very much. What do you do?
I'm an operator here at the mine at Universal. So right now I'm on breakdown, watching your show. So I love it very much.
Thank you very much, man. What are you guys mining?
Come again?
What are you guys mining?
I can't hear you, David, or let me shift a little bit.
What are you guys mining?
Oh, coal mining.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
And how far are you from? Is it open cast mining?
Yeah, it's open cast mining, David.
Can you explain to our viewers what is open cast mining as opposed to another type of mining?
Maybe not today. I will explain sometimes, not today, David, because I can't hear you clearly. But I'm willing to explain to the viewers what's happening on the open cast mining. But I think
they can hear you. Don't worry about it. They can hear you.
Bang is on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Masikhuluma nge-open cast mining, sikhuluma ngokuthi siyagubha ngama-excavator, dozer, dump truck, ayikho underground, digger from topsoil, siya phansi, siya blaster. So it's very safe mining. I'm an accident away covered.
Yeah, because everything is above ground.
Yeah, ngiyabonga David. Yeah, ngiyabonga kakhulu because kunomsindo kakhulu la.
All right. You must say hello to everyone there. Thank you.
Sharp.
Hey, Tara.
Sure.
Even his profile picture is like this.
Union.
Oh, Luvuyo. Hey,
hello, Lerato.
Have fun, my brother.
Lerato is our member from
Hey,
the
Lerato.
from Essex, yeah.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah. And Lerato won
She
Miss
from Essex?
KV. She won Miss KV UK 2013.
You?
Oh.
You.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm gonna Google.
So Gav, you didn't know what cerebrotosis is?
Yeah, but now I know. Yeah, now I'm never gonna forget that. That's for sure, yo.
And so yeah, you never know, man. I think a lot of people might hook up and have long-term relationships here, but briefly, because you guys are new here, I'm gonna ask. One of our members will explain the different levels of hooking up. There's 3 levels according to Tuto, who's here somewhere. So
Okay.
maybe Gav, because you're the single one. I wasn't expecting. I didn't know you were single. You know, but quick, short, straight to the point. Tuto will come in and explain to you now that you are single or while you are single. Here are the 3 different levels of the types of relationships you can get in. But obviously, Corona, we don't know yet what we are doing with that situation. But for now, just out of the cerebrotosis issue, we're also offering you a solution.
A quick fix. Nice. Okay.
Hello, Gav. Hello, Thabang. David, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
KG, my co-host. No, you know what? I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Right? I've got a grievance. But let me go to Cerebos because I made that comment. Ne? Gav and Thabang. So I'm like the self-appointed relationship host on the show.
Okay.
And then KG is my partner because we talk things of the heart. So what I noticed on these comments is that people are thirsty. You know, lockdown and thirst go hand in hand, especially for those that live alone. Now, Gavin, the reason why I said Cerebos plus Gavin are like hand and nail. Listen properly. Ne? It's because your ass has been on its own during lockdown, meaning unless you do what Lavoyo posted, you saw what Lavoyo said, right? And David, we must address that at some point. It means you are thirsty. You are thirsty. You haven't released. You know, you have salt issues. Now, unfortunately, I'm being rushed, and I don't like being rushed. And Sihle was here, and I would have loved, because I spotted an opportunity when Sihle said, "Hey, Gav, she was flirting with you, as if she's interested in you." But now I can't speak for Sihle because Sihle's not here. She left.
Tuto, we'll come back.
No, we can speak for what we saw. We saw the same thing.
We must respect our guests. When we're done with our guests, we can go into our other issues. So don't bring out our dirty laundry.
Okay. So I've explained Cerebos then, right?
You need to explain the levels, the 3 levels.
Okay. So you see, please don't rush me because then I get nervous. Okay, I'm at church on the podium. Don't rush me. You know, Muruti Ansari, you've got 2 minutes. Don't rush me. So what we discovered here, you know, is that people have relationship challenges. So as I was watching this, I realized we have 3 levels and only 3 levels, please. You've got snacking, top up, recharge, pay as you go, which is level 1. Okay, that's snack. You meet Thabang, you hwap, and you move on, and you don't have to talk afterwards. It's okay. Right? And then you've got level 2, right? Which is, we call it the catching phase, the roughness, you know, where fire, it's like fire. In level 2. And only because there is no understanding of shit and somebody's stringing someone, okay, without them knowing. right? And then you've got level 3. Level 3 is proper relationships, marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend, and I post you. You know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff, right? Those are the 3 levels. And where you sound like you are, Gavin, is you are a level 1 potential here. You're a snacker, top up, recharge.
5 rand
pay as you
airtime.
go.
5 rand airtime at a time.
Absolutely. You are that potential. The only thing is that you're not allowed to do, and I don't want to give you rules, is to meet a girl who wants to be level 3, a girl or boy. Hey, by the way, I mean, it's a free country. Meet a person who wants to be level 3, but you like them, and then you just want to snack, but you know they want to be level 3, and then you end up dragging them into level 2, which is the fire by fire. Like, do your Hail Marys, call Gogo because now you need help. Like, it's just a mess, that level. All right.
Yeah.
so you please don't drag anybody to level 2, guys. It is the most dangerous level. It's suicide, the level 2, basically. Okay. Yeah, those are the levels. So I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, thank you for explaining. At least now I'm familiar, you know, especially in his situation.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll come back.
Okay, sure.
With the grievance. Are you
with the grievance, and then matchmaking. But I think I saw somebody who's interested in Thabang as well. Let's see how it plays out. I'll come back.
Yeah, this is a setup. Yo.
Yeah, no, are you sorted, Kev?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, level 1, avoid level 2, and level 3 is where you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're either going to remain in level 1, or you are trying to get back to level 3, maybe with your ex-person or whatever.
Yeah. Or with my next person or what. See how it goes. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, someone else just popped in the middle of the Northwest.
Yay, it's Christopher. Yay.
Chris Mapane.
Hola. Fede?
Sure, boy.
Ke tsona ma.
Ke a bona o tshwere main switch da ka mora hao.
And you are the whole block.
Yo. Yeah.
Hey, bro. I'm using this time because I get it obviously after 5, my son can't have sweet things because he can't eat.
Yeah.
And then after eating, he can't have sweet things because he can't sleep. But now it messes me up because I now also can't have. So luckily went to sleep now. So
how old are you now?
2 and 11 months.
Almost 3. So he's gonna turn 3 in lockdown.
Yeah, he's gonna turn 3 in lockdown. He's a lockdown baby.
Did you have the first year BEE birthday party?
Well, I don't play games, me. I can't have a birthday party with a person who's not even aware of Rosala.
So when are you having one?
This year I have an after lockdown.
When is your birthday?
23rd December. Remember we used to celebrate my birthday just before your party.
2 days before, yeah.
2
days before Christmas.
So I used to open your alcohol before the party. I just go to cross start the air breakout. I think let's drink this one. All
the way from Fishbone's Crown.
But I mean, I told you I'm in Northwest now.
Yeah.
I'm in Northwest.
observations there of levels. Let's not mention the disease and the C word and the C19 what. But we can talk about it, but we don't mention the actual word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makoroko.
Koraira.
Oh, I know. Mkorana ga hisenzele sharp. Yeah.
Last time I spoke, there was a funeral next door.
Yeah, there was a funeral.
Everything was normal.
No, that's still normal. Even now, it's still okay. We have 4 cases.
In the whole of Northwest. Yo.
The whole time.
The whole town. You can even walk around knowing who's got it, and then you got what.
No, we know them. Kijabu.
Keep them in one car, in one course.
Yeah. I'm about to tell you this thing. So there's a correctional service not far from here.
Yeah.
2 people coughed. They cleared the whole thing. There are no prisoners for 2 weeks. I promise you. I don't know where you can find this thing. They're like, hey, we're suspecting cases there. The entire correctional service empty, Baba. We took them.
Yeah, no, I know those cases. Remember, my family has been in that business indirectly, you know.
Oh, yes.
For many years. So yeah, now and then I hear, hey, it's weird, you know. Everyone, because the prisoners are like, Tina, we don't have this thing, but now we are at risk because a prison warder or someone from bringing it to us. So you must let us out, and the government has to consider. I think 27,000 or 30,000 so far were released prisoners.
Yeah, on parole, yeah.
Yeah, to keep them safe from. But then probably another 30,000 or 100,000 South Africans were arrested for jogging and walking their program.
Yes. That's funny.
It's a hectic thing, bro. Because remember, people like it's the same thing that taxi drivers were saying that our passengers did not bring this thing here. Like we don't even have a taxi rank to go Artambo. Like so. Yes. You can't now be going through this thing. So people who are in prison, they were safe. They were there for like 2 years now, and then the next thing, and most prison owners don't even go to the airport. Like,
so Chris, have you found ways of making money in a small town during this time? Besides. Because our business is shut down.
No. I have my own ways, but they have nothing to do with this town. With my laptop and internet, everything,
and then
I can make money. Ask me how. I do those things. No. I'm writing. I nearly said I went back into advertising. But that's what I do now. I'm writing ads for now I've been writing the Sesotho ones. And then they asked me to come for an audition on Wednesday. I was like, nope, I'll just write.
Or you're not doing voices or the actual recording?
For now I'm not. I just write and then send it to them. You know, but the plan is to have a home studio here, so that I can do everything from here. Because I'm not coming to Joburg. Like, get up. I get it up. Like we had like Cape Town was going crazy, and then they opened the airport, and then Joburg was like, ha.
very soon we'll be looking at you like, look at those guys.
No.
Very
But
soon.
it won't come Mokelinkote. Like this is I want
Yeah.
tell people where I am. People are jealous. They will bring this thing. Like
People are
you don't have to say. I promise you. Think about it this way: there were no domestic flights. This thing was okay in Cape Town, and then they opened.
Yeah.
Hashtag collecting. What you can catching flights. Rakesha career. So where we are now, we good. So I just write. So to answer your question, I just write and then I send. I don't want to meet up with you because. But here's the thing: this is a small town. Like I told you, I know the 4 people. I don't want to be that guy.
Everybody knows the same people that are sick.
Yeah. So if I'm that guy, even I tell them, people in the townships don't forget, huh? Like 10 years later, COVID. Like I'm not gonna be that guy.
But
in a small town, no, on a level Chris Bababedi. On a Chris wa COVID. Nega go Chris yo move. Wa COVID.
Oh, we are going. Excellent. Over. Man.
Guys, let me check this. Let me check this profile.
Which one?
Answer send a message.
Unsubscribe message.
No, this one that's sending messages.
To me, Stop Nonsons.
Yeah, but I want to see if it's him.
Oh.
Okay.
Better products.
Kimang Stop not.
KG, when are you saying?
Matila.
Correct.
Oh, is that also you?
Are you safe because you're in Cape?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro, I'm safe. I'm proper safe guy, like proper, like I've never been. I gotta just do it. Yeah,
was tested today, was shot tomorrow, tested it like
fat people we knew. Fat people really were old people, diabetes, and then we knew we are coming. So stay in the house, bruh.
It makes no sense that this thing, if you are, I don't want to say overweight or unhealthy. For me, I'd rather start gaining weight, in fact, just to protect my immune system. It's easier. You know, the more meat you have, I would think, to fight this disease. So it doesn't make sense to me, unless you have other existing illnesses. But it makes no sense to me that KG will go before to me Stop Nonsons. Absolutely makes no sense.
No, Stop Nonsons might go even from a normal flu. You understand? Usneezite high too. Right quick.
Yes, Buddha.
I have a proper lockdown fatigue, because I don't even take gigs. I've been invited to do gigs at studios where I go, no, if I'm not doing the gig at home, forget about the studio. That's what it is. I haven't hit the level of broke where I go, it's the studio or food, so fuck the studio. I don't go.
I think just Buddha is safe from this disease because they say it doesn't attack children.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn.
But even when you cough, the droplets they die down before they hit. Have you seen a balloon pop? A balloon popping out of nowhere now.
Yeah, but I was worried when they said grade 6 must go back to school. It's like, you.
Hey, and I just put a gala Monday. Put over my great arats and I'm
Stop off stage. So for just to catch Kori Kori, he has to stand on a back rate.
Ufanisa mask the bofanga morao. But why is it here? You must sing for him. Just Buddha. Kenya PJ mask. PJ.
Wow, yo.
You wanna go ninja boy?
the Jay-Z.
PJ mask convince him to put that thing on.
You were not here when just Buddha told us about his first case ever. He had to defend a security guard who stole, I think, juice, le mazimba, or le pie, where he works.
Oh, wow. It was an inside job. Yo.
The first case ever.
Yo. Yes, yo.
Radala Jess.
Thabang, have you been going out there?
To the shops?
Not just the shops, your work, or you can do everything remotely?
So I can say I'm still on level 5 because we work from home. I only go out when I go to the shops to buy grocery, but most of my time is spent indoors.
Gavin is a softie, but he will surely farm the shit out of me.
Damn it. Oh, wow.
So far, Sishe, you've been in love with Donald, with Gavin, with Mtwa in 1 week. Because, maybe if we were not in levels, there'll be some level ones happening.
No, but maybe Sishe is looking, but the other guys, they are not making moves. So Gavin still has a chance because Donald and who's the other guy? If she's still tweeting or if she's still posting, it's on shock mode. Thabang is on shock mode. KG, King load shedding.
Di manare let's say gisa boima gape re na ba bangwe we share 1 bedroom really 5.
I got it say what's it. On such a vote. Like what the hell?
Yeah, no. Someone said yesterday their wife kicked them out of the bed because they were laughing so hard.
Oh wow.
It's a crazy show, man.
Stop nonsense. Stop. Do me. Okay, do me.
Yeah, he was on the comments.
But you called him. What did he say?
No, Neki check if it's him. It is him, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were inviting him to join the conversation live.
No, I was first checking if it's him.
Does he know that you can actually join from where you are?
Yeah, but I think we had Shopong or something. He's not. He was getting out of the house. Maybe he's going to the garage.
Oh, the Shopong 11.
Yeah.
But what do you buy at the garage? 11, I will see you on a Saturday evening.
Let me see if he'll come in, this bastard. Because I didn't book him.
Yeah, get him to me to come. You know that people who still. You know that people who still. So does he know he can join from wherever he is? To me, he doesn't have to go somewhere.
On the real guys.
I have a public phone.
Hey. There are people who still believe Comedy Ticket is a shop in Gauteng. So
Are you guys planning any shows where you'll be selling tickets for online stuff? Pre-recorded shows or whatever?
No, I don't.
Siatea has one, Skumba has one, Sfiso has got a documentary on, Makulotwing did one. Are you guys planning any of those type of shows?
No, not me personally. It sounds cool, but I still don't understand how it works.
No, the other ones are pre-recorded. So it's like me taking the clips only that was shot whenever, but you have to pay, buy a ticket, and you can get the link to watch it.
Footage you go in.
I can me I have footage. You can wake up and there's a black only tomorrow morning online. Gav, you own any land?
No, I'm renting, yo.
My London person has blessed me, guys.
That's
guys,
not you.
The UK people are blessed here.
£2. Whoa, £1.99.
$40, bro.
How much is a £2?
It's a lot.
40.
Someone just gave me $40.
Sure.
Can you get e-wallet?
Yeah. So network how you batla value.
It's quarantining.
Hi, Gav is a problem, man.
What's happening?
Check the comments.
They're going for Gav because whatever he doesn't know the secrets.
Juni, come in. I'll send you the link. Let me. Zandi, I think the team must meet you because we don't know what we're throwing away here. We want to throw away potential happiness. I think potentially Gavin can be happy. Potentially.
Come on, Kazandile.
Potentially. That's what I'm saying. Potentially. Yeah. So Sihlari, if it doesn't work out, then she moves on. So you've got 24 hours, Gav, to try and figure this thing out.
To solve my cerebros.
To work out if you want.
Yeah.
And the Masepa ka Chesbuda, I can a lawyer, you know.
Okay. Okay, kanto iPad tsa bana tse.
There are serious cases. Maintenance fela na.
Sort out your camera.
Ba mo file iPad ba blockile di game. Mufana ndoza kanyana. Yes, but I'm saying.
But if Gav leaves, the views are gonna drop.
Oh.
And then someone else says you must tread carefully. There's a lot of snackers here with stone hearts.
Yo, yes, like it. Yo, that one's deep. Yo.
I know those things, bro. Gav, they will call you names, bro, when they want you.
Snakey, what do you mean, Snakey? Gavin.
You'll find a person who's 50. Hey boy, this girl's about to get snack, hey boy.
Gav, do you speak any South African languages other than English or Afrikaans?
No, but I just know words, but I don't like speak a full language. Just know words.
But you can hear them when they speak.
Yeah, I can sort of
Maybe
understand, and I can
really.
understand. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can say more than Akuna Matata.
Yes. Entry level, yes, entry level. Takalani Sesame, entry level.
So you also speak Afrikaans. I've never heard you speaking Afrikaans.
No, actually, Afrikaans, yo. That one is I left that behind in high school, I won't lie.
David can.
So
David can.
Afrikaans.
You can speak Afrikaans, yeah. Because you are old, like you are of generation. Like you had to, like your sentence can go more than Excel Umur.
So, okay, so guys, Sihle said she's hungry, ne?
For a snack.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
hasn't had food.
Gavin.
No, for food.
For actual food.
Check the disappointment or actual food.
Sihle, I mean, most places closed at night. What are you gonna do with your hunger? Or what can be done with your hunger? If it was before 9, we would have sent Uber Eats.
Yeah, Sitho guy, where does she stay? Maybe Yanali to me. I get to move low dollar himself.
Yeah, Tumi can go. Apeska bala Tumi still young, so untanali energy le wrong.
I've sent you the link. Just press the link or go to your phone on your WhatsApp.
David, please add me.
Even here in the.
Tumi, what the comments in one of the link, boy? Prasara.
When is the next show you're Gavin online? Gav, are you doing any things online, YouTube?
I've got like a podcast every week, but yeah, that's about it, eh?
Audio or podcast?
YouTube.
What's the channel?
It's Gavin Kelly YouTube, I think. Yeah.
Full name?
Yeah, or the Gavin Kelly Show, I think maybe.
I'm just
what? Okay, what is that doing?
Just put just put it because how is how try
Problem I can get lighting maybe, but just Buddha.
This camera is not on.
Or maybe but so much just Buddha back into PG. Most system is. But I'm not what
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing. Content.
Wait. Yo. Give me one sec. One sec.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Akau Jumbo.
Hey, yo, okay. So now you guys decided to add me, and there's now Bugatti. Can you dig it, sucker?
Then I'm still waiting for an explanation from David Kauru. What's happening?
Like Kazala, Radala, Solenyane. How's it?
Oh no!
So what is the brief to AK? Listen, when I just want you to get there and don't say anything. After a while, go. Ooh.
AK. Sure, AK.
What's up, dance?
AK dance.
AK is on
Like,
Kenyan.
guys,
Kenyan Wi-Fi is not
I can only
working.
see the teeth. I can only see the teeth. Like,
Yo, that's funny. I can tell him my name. Yo.
AK, Naru.
AK, are you in Kenya or South Sudan? What's going on?
yo,
Guys,
Or are you at Jez Buddha's house?
Did he get
say something. We can't hear you.
this guy. You should see this
South
guy.
Africa.
He's not smiling.
AK, like on the real though, on the real. Can you just do this and do this on the wall? Just do this. And touch the wall.
Nah, I'm not gonna do
I want to see something.
Nah. I'm not gonna do it.
Yo.
Don't say anything.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Oh,
I refuse,
snap.
nigga.
You know, I can imagine
Dude,
the reaction of
Black
South
Lives
African
Matter.
people.
This is what we've been talking about.
But David, AK, where's he from? Because you added him. Mchir guy.
Emna, once we put the link in the thing, anybody watching the show can press the link.
I'll just say this then. I'll say this. I'll say this
Kawa,
quickly. AK Dance is a friend of mine. He is a South Sudanese comedian that's based in Uganda and Kenya. He is funny as shit. I hosted him in February. He is funny as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
that's
hosted
funny.
him where in Cape Town?
Yeah, he looks funny.
Yeah, I hosted him in Cape Town. Look, I don't recommend a lot of dudes. AKA, I've recommended for some gigs out the country because he's fucking funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
And
thing.
Why
And
is he not talking? Why is he not saying anything?
KG always recommends people that he feels are no competition. Like, he always wants to take the shine. So it's fine.
Like who?
On that lineup, you are probably the brightest. Like,
Like who? Like who, dog? Like honestly, AK Dance is
like AK. Like
fine.
AK.
So AK,
Dude,
have you been
AK is funny, guys.
to South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah, AK has been to South Africa a couple of times.
Sorry.
What, for food packages? What?
Yeah.
For sure. What?
Dude,
You guys
AKA.
breaking.
Dude, this nigga is funny, Dave.
Yeah.
Yo.
And he's
Bruh,
young.
What's the AK
He's
for?
very
What
funny.
He's
does he
young,
want?
but he's
He's
funny.
like 21.
So
Yeah.
unlike
Okay.
Guy.
all these visual comedy things that you get to hit jokes and the only response that you get is emojis. AK, you've got an audience of flipping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys, and we hear you funny. Come on, show us something.
Dude, yo, aka Dances. AK Dances got that vibe of like he is the only comedian in the world that grew up in a refugee camp. He is the only dude that can make refugee camp jokes.
I feel like I can't defend myself.
Sort of.
Guys, it's fine. Let's be patient with AK. It's not easy trying to be live when you're hungry. AK, come on. We are listening.
Say something. I've even muted myself, bro.
Yo, my internet keeps on breaking, so I can't hear you guys properly. I can't speak properly.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Nairobi, Kenya.
Do they know you are there?
What do you think? Who do you think am I? Am I Zimbabwean or what?
Why is fucking Chris quiet? Why is Chris quiet?
I've muted Chris. I've muted because I wanted to hear AK. So I muted
I'm not from
Thabang.
Zimbabwe. I'm from South Sudan.
When you came into Nairobi, did they see you come in?
They saw me. Yes, they saw me.
Guys, is there anyone on this live that has ever performed, like on a real note, in Kenya? David, excluding you. Pure Mnet has played. I think it has also played in Egypt, so it's fine.
No, not Kenya. Ndumiso has done Kenya.
Who?
Ndumiso has done Kenya.
Okay, Gavin.
I'm supposed to do it in November, but the way things are sitting, it might
it's
not
fine.
happen.
It won't.
Yeah,
just stick to Packers. We'll see you. Just stick to
Guys,
Packers.
who's this box data here without a picture?
Boca? Who's this? Boca data.
Who's this?
I don't know. I probably caught this live at a later stage. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone handling the lockdown? I know I heard, like when I went in, I think Chris was still explaining how he's dealing with farming projects and whatever in wherever he is currently and writing commercials for Brooklux. Like, we don't need an advert, yeah, Brooklux, like we don't want to be told, you take one. No. Sharp. But how's everyone coping? KG, I think I'm up
We're
to date
cool,
with
brother.
you. I know how well you're doing. We've got a group where you are actually distressing and you keep on telling me about your problems and I continuously have to evaluate you. But Gavin and Thabang, how's things? But what's that supposed to mean? You guys are like this.
Oh, wait,
Thabang,
unmute
no
them. Hold on. Let me unmute them. Sorry, Chen.
Oh, there's no Unisa. Because that's the only venue that he's got.
And there's no ER what to
They're
ask.
failing to load him on this Sun database. So he's been doing Unisa throughout. Without Unisa.
Can't get in.
Let me correct something. Wait,
No, I'm asking, man. I'm
I
like,
think the audience
Thabang
must
ER,
know Thabang ER has all his shows
how's things, my brother?
at UNISA, which, funny enough, UNISA is a corresponding university. We are surprised Thabang hasn't done shows during lockdown.
So he must.
No, that's let me tell you, David, that's why all Thabang ER's gigs are corresponding to Mashavela's. Like all the failed versions of Mashavela. So Mashavela's gigs, right? They're always outdoor because they have like a huge attendance. So if they fail, they supplement with Thabang. Like it's like like, no, it's fine. We couldn't make it to Dries Niemand. We are coming to UNISA.
No comment.
Shout out to AK Dan.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Thabang. It's okay. You just like vent, just vent, my guy. It's okay. It's lockdown. Listen, it's lockdown. Everyone is on the same level. Trevor Noah or Jay Boogie. We are all on the same. All of us, we are not gigging. We are all not gigging. So it's fine. It's fine.
Guys, I'm gigging. I do online shows, so rough.
Yeah, but those don't count.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you can't go. Listen, after a virtual comedy, you can't go all CSA on us and be hired to kill. No, you are not hired to kill. You're just getting emojis. Standing ovations, you should not see them there. There are no standing ovations there.
Standing emojis. Standing emojis.
We're out there sending you.
Live.
We are sending you dick emojis.
Yeah.
No, I think KG. No, let's be honest. There are people that are doing online gigs. It's KG and all the Goliaths.
Yeah.
Lip hop. That's the only comedians that are working.
I actually have been doing like work online, like shows. I'm comfortable doing them now. Like
stand up.
Yeah, I've done a couple of stand-up shows, dog.
And for people, how's that? How's the feeling? Because I for one, right?
Tell him it feels like money.
It feels like money, bro. I live in the suburbs of Cape Town. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, but money is like a second.
Fuck you guys.
For us, we're quite used to that. Like money. Sorry about that.
I'm not laughing.
We way past doing comedy for money, and when we say we passed that, we actually mean it, KG. Okay, we are.
I know. I'll never be past it. Sorry, chance.
Okay, G, are you okay, my G? KG,
sir,
get it,
sir.
See what I did there, guys? You guys are too slow. Anyways, but like on the real, that's one thing that I've always. I think I did once mention it to David, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I can ever do online or visual comedy because one thing, unless I'm doing my skits, you know what I'm saying, which I'm not really hoping to cash in on that unless it's via my YouTube channel. But I'm one person that, yeah, I'm quite weird. I think if that's the term to say, I don't write, you know, I can't write. I'm very bad at writing. I think the reason why I once the time I actually finished my IT qualification, and I was like, I am tired of this. I'm not gonna do that because I'm very bad at writing. I can't write for shit. So I depend on freestyle comedy more than anything else. And for me to perform without any immediate response or getting response from an audience, I don't know. Like I'll probably be discouraged because I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing at that time. You know what I'm saying? So how are you handling that? Because I'll tell you this. I think I've gotten 2 or 3 proposals of doing. I think one was from, I remember it was TUT. They're like, no, our students are under stress. We want at least for you to shoot to do like 10-minute sets, but 6 of those. And I'm like, but that's like a whole hour. That's like a whole DVD set actually. And you wanna pay me this X amount? Yes, the money also plays a huge role. You know what I'm saying? In me making my decision, but also I wouldn't want to do something that I don't feel, the response. I don't know how will I actually cope with that. So how are you guys handling that without getting any feedback?
No, it's
I
weird,
don't
man.
know.
Very weird.
Like it's interaction. You read the comments and you interact with people, and it's a corporate gig. Like it's a corporate gig. It's not like
to throw
Dance,
that.
dance.
it's not like it's a studio. It's not like it's a theater gig. It's not like a Unisa
It's not like
vibe.
also say it.
Yeah, it's not like also. It's a corporate gig. It's a but
to me,
like it's a different gig, and they also understand that you're online, so it's not people can connect. You can connect the very same way we can have fun here on David's YouTube. You can have fun with other people on a Zoom, whatever. It works.
Yeah,
It actually works.
it's
I've
not
done a
like we're
couple
all
of shows.
enjoying here. This platform is not like we're all enjoying here. We are used to making David money. Like we just enjoy making him rich. It's fine. That's fine.
hey, to me. Kere, I
And he's
was
gonna come
watching.
back and bribe us the Chevrolet.
Kere, I was watching an online stand-up comedy. I can't know how do you do it if there's no immediate response from the audience, and then the comedian, Ushapaka imagination. Some of you check out Munna Oditi more affiliate and no. Hey, akaunyala ena owatoye gima so.
And that time I'm blown next to Papa. Kita malao.
Who guess our audience?
So my brother, where you from? Where you from? Okay. Yeah, exactly. I told you, Mukopan. This guy. It's not working.
I also don't think I can be able to do that, because also remember there are numbers,
Yeah.
So if you start a gag and then just before punchline your numbers double, what do you do now?
Hey, you keep going, though.
or they start. Look, you start your thing, your life with about 100 viewers, and then 3 minutes into it, you are left with 13 out of 100.
Yeah, then you just became a George Kuda in life. But anyways, that's not the point.
Wow. Wow.
So it's very weird.
I'm an ass. Gavin, welcome to our world. I'm an ass by nature. It took a lot of people to understand. I'm just an ass, and
the truth is out, Joe.
I would log off. Like I owe no one an explanation. I just go and sleep. I actually.
You're not wearing a onesie today. It's almost midnight.
No, I'm about to. My wife is here. She's just watching me go live, and hey, guys, it's crazy.
White.
Yeah. Ow. ER.
A little bit.
You out of all. You out of all.
When did you say anything?
Brah. Been married
That
like
get
for
our phone
like,
there.
sharp. Yeah, man. Been.
But why it's some take lockdown? But babang banyetsi, babang bana le bana. Namne kaka hano umpa permit ya kilo bona mtwa.
But I know when ER sees the face, he'll be like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Hey David, Bahane, your wife denied you a permit to go see the love of your life.
No, you can't. Gavin, when are you getting married? When are we seeing the little one? Or maybe you've got, I don't know.
Yo, you missed the beginning of the show, bruh. Apparently, I have cerebos.
Is that what they say?
He's single now.
How Johnny. When
How
there's
long-
people like Ebenezer that you can just one night stand.
Oh Lord.
I wanted to say Kagiso Kg, but obviously I wouldn't want you to be gay now, would I?
Yo, too much.
I'm kidding,
Too much.
I'm kidding, guys. Well, Chris is personal because I'm taking him back to the days when I came into the industry. Chris is the first actually comedian that I met, you know, and I had no intentions of being a comedian at that time, and I knew him because he was on the road with some friend of mine, my childhood friend. Hey, Chris would brag about the lady that I just mentioned. Yeah, chance, Mina. Ask, scandal. Chris, scandal. He knows very well. I'm not gonna mention names, but he knows. And I'm
You've been
here.
mentioning names the whole day.
Yeah.
You've been mentioning names the whole day.
Yeah, but that name, that specific name, Chris.
All your jokes were about names, so why stop now?
Also, besides names, I don't have jokes.
Well, I don't
Hey,
know.
who's the lawyer here, Jen? Battle Suamu.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like,
it's fine. We can even all have lawyers here, but no one can afford to pay a lawyer at this point in time. So your case is not.
What about Jazz Buddha?
Lawyers are expensive, guys. And of which, you see, yesterday I saw on a live stream, Mashabela was having a conversation with Peter Mashat, and we're speaking about I don't know if you guys saw that what's his name, Vusi Tembekwai, when he was lashing out the government to say, look guys, South Africans are out here losing jobs, and it's real. The situation is real, and it's because of your misconduct, you know, the greed and all these other things that add up to where we're at now. And I'm like, so as an artist, I know David will always say, and he'll always advise me and say, look, do it, and do it out of your own interest, and whoever's willing will join in and actually hop onto the wagon, you know what I'm saying? But Mashabela had a couple of good points, you know, when he was talking about artists, and of which I do understand. It's the conversation that every artist has been having, the fact that we are sidelined as artists. But more than anything, it hits home when it comes to comedians, in a sense that, look, we comedians we are actually the gateway, or we actually the main tool that is being used in order for people to de-stress. You know what I'm saying? For people to what? You look like it's your first time in a lift club. Wow.
Koshota with black people.
but on the real. so comedians, number one. Put aside all these other artists, you know, actors and everyone that adds up to this whole picture of being entertainers. But we the de-stressers of the country, you know what I'm saying? we play a major role. And it's only now that when the country is in crisis or when they need our influence, then they'll only consult us. Oh, we need you to post this, retweet that, gender-based violence, this and that, this and that. But when it's time whereby we actually need to be heard by the bigger brother, which is the government, the officials, whoever that's there, we are never taken serious. You know what I'm saying? And even when they say artists, comedians are not really considered. You think about DJs, musicians, actors, and poets, comedians, anyone that expresses their art in a theatrical. Yes, theatrical.
Yeah, but remember now,
yeah.
like you said, I always tell you, now I've never waited for government to do shit. So I'm not gonna start now after like 21 years, and now there's this bullshit. I think if KG is saying, this thing is working. Now I've said to people, the one thing won't work for everyone. I've told people this, and it's great if KG says it's working for him, it's working for McLaughlin. I have a pre-recorded show or one of the Blacks Only shows, which I'm looking at now, which I'm gonna put out, which was fully recorded, which then you can put online or people can pay, or you can sell it to a TV station or streaming platform. But if anyone is waiting for government, sorry, it doesn't matter if it's 350 rand or you are an artist or you are a small business. It's rough. Or UIF. There's people that are getting the 7 million by mistake in their bank accounts when that money gets sent to like 100 people or 50 people in one company. And those people are chowing this money, and they must go to court and that money is gone. So it's even worse as an artist in South Africa because we all know, even pre-corona, nobody gives a shit. The government doesn't. They remember now, and it's like a feeding scheme. I'll complain, and they'll throw you a bone, and they move on with their lives. And then they might want something from you. They'll do something. Then you come back again. You are crying about some other shit. They'll pay attention and listen, throw a food pack or whatever, and they move on. So I think comedians have a better chance of recovery, actually, than most artists.
But to me, when you say comedians have been sidelined, you're talking about now during Corona, ne?
No, all the time.
All the time. All the time.
So what is government doing what is it that the government is doing to other departments of entertainment that it should be doing to comedy as well? So, like, what are they doing now to musicians?
So it's example. I'll give you this. Go to the music industry. Number one.
Okay.
We've got artists that have never ever even dropped in the last decade. That are still of high preference now when it comes to government gigs. You know what I'm saying? If there's all these manifestos and whatever, and they are taking, let me name drop. Arthur Mafukat, always. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He even gets booked to book others. You get what I'm saying?
To book comedians.
Yeah. No, I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Every gig. That guy, what about a boy that has just worked recently and has something that is on high rotation, but you still want to feed us nigga at Orlando Stadium? You want to feed us?
So what?
Yeah.
Okay. The musician, they go there, they sing, they entertain people at a government event via music. So what are comedians going to do there?
Now, understand one thing. If you're a comedian, you're an all-rounder. A comedian is an actor, is an MC, is a motivational speaker by default. These are things that I'm telling you. You don't have to necessarily. Okay.
I know comedians who have been doing government gigs for many years. So
let me jump in.
Okay.
So there's a difference between being booked for a corporate gig. It doesn't matter whether it's government or it's a corporate company.
Yes.
Right. Then there are music events or sports events, for that matter, that are always sponsored. They won't survive without government, right? So
Yes.
whether it's the best state at the Freedom Day and all this shit, all these government gigs where artists are booked. Now there's what's coming now, September, Heritage Day, whatever holiday. There's always government events or events that happen across the country to commemorate June 16, this and that, yada, 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 yada. Nobody ever thinks of, can we include comedians? But you will find a poet, a fucking guitarist, a dancer, an actor, a theater, what, yada.
You know what the funny thing is?
Man, DJ Finzo, you're gonna find
they'll still take a musician to come and MC the gig. Does it know? It's fine. Can we have Kelly Kumalo to come and MC this gig? To MC.
And then Kelly's not available. Musicians. But yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, they're like, no, can we have a musician? Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel, and it's just, I'm not also trying to push an agenda of, let's be aware of. I know you're already, guys, upstairs. You are late. You understand what's happening and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But how bestly. And I'm just asking from an individual and also as someone that is also that holds the industry at heart. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that the industry grow to that extent. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Have you ever noticed if for example you are taken to a music festival? Those of you who have emceed that, they'll be like, so when there's at 7 o'clock Questa is coming on stage, and then at 8 o'clock we must make sure, or at 5:07, sorry, we need to make sure that the coffee is already on stage. In between there, just do what you can do. Just yeah, you know what you can do. The amount of respect as opposed to what you are actually putting in to make the event what it is. Understand one thing: if you are called to come and MC an event, there's 7 artists that are gonna be performing from 8 a.m. up until 5 p.m. Right? You are spending, all of them, they're coming in with 30-minute sets. In between, there's just DJs, unknown DJs and whatever. You are going after everyone to go onto that stage. But what you are getting paid as much as what they're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Also,
I hear
you know what I'm saying? How we have been taken.
Okay. But Akina Hanori, it's a government problem. Because hence when there was a comment there already semi-fever where we MCD gigi of fellas a government in Pretoria. So
yeah, but
hence
he is volunteering, that guy. you can't tell us about semi-fever. No, honestly. Semi-fever.
So now what I think,
I love and I respect that guy with all my heart. Like
listen to me.
He's
what
one
I think,
of the pioneers or whatever. But there's a difference between there's a difference between a CSI project and someone that is actually at work, that is doing something, you know what I'm saying, to put bread on the table.
Oh, why was I saying, Hore? It does not necessarily mean they don't book comedians. There are comedians who get the work. It was just to say, government in South Africa, entertainment in general, like a preferred category entertainment. So when you go to it,
there is Thabang. Let me wrap this thing up, guys, so we can move on. It's almost wait. It's almost 2 hours. So,
before you wrap up,
okay, you guys have to understand relationship, ANC first before they are in government with artists, and particularly it was musicians, because when these guys had to run away and go into exile and the rest of the world didn't know what the fuck was going on here, your musicians were the ones who were singing and grabbing attention for the world to see what the fuck is going on. Your Johnny Cleggs, your Brenda Fassis, or your Hugh Masikelas, for that matter.
Yeah.
You have to understand where this
King Monada? No.
You have to understand where this relationship, the artists come from. That's why you went from their first inaugurations from Thabo Mandela, Thabo. Hugh Masekela had the tender to do the Union Buildings music event, inauguration, or one of those years. I think then it was Boma 60 million or 30 or whatever. You understand? He was the one who was booking then your Kaifa Semenyas, that's why the lineups would always be the. So it's almost like saying, guys, you were with us in the struggle. This is what we can do for you. Okay. Now, how I got involved in this shit. Mbalula is the one who started getting artists or our generation, Oskido, Bo Boomshaka, Bo Stone, all these artists that you started seeing at ANC gigs, it was Mbalula's Youth League that got them involved. Bo Mahuta, Bo DJ Mahuta, Bo Arthur, Bo Mambo. Because when they were in their Youth League days, that's when Kwaito started with your Oskidos and their clubs and producing your Boomshakas and yada yada. That's where their friendship started. So all that happened was the shift from your olden guys, Bo Hugh, Bo the late Bra Hugh, Bo Kimang Dibra, Kaifa Simenya. All that happened was the younger guys then shifted to their friends and their colleagues, who were then helping them fill up these rallies and stadiums for the campaigning and all this shit. Okay, that's where now you'll find your authors or whoever is now doing or booking artists because they have a relationship with these guys. And then these guys, some of them are in government or have influence over government. That is why there isn't a proper structure. You've got bodies like National Arts Council, National Heritage Council, which are then, even you guys, anybody can go there. Gavin can also go and apply and say, I have an event or an idea that's about heritage, and submit a proposal and submit whatever papers are required. Anything goes there. But when it comes to this big events and yada yada, and whoever, EFF will book whoever they want to book. It's their event. You understand? The government guys, you can't ignore. It's still ANC guys that are in government, and they're gonna book whoever they book. That is their people. So there isn't like a structure that's gonna force a government to raise. Guys, you have to do 1, 2, 3 for comedians, 1, 2, 3 for actors, 1, 2, 3 for. That's why things like copyright, nobody knows what the fuck is going on with copyright in this country. I mean, how many times have we marched? Tony Khoroge left the wild after having shot like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because he was disputing the fact that Mnet is gonna own all his rights perpetually, and they had to reshoot everything. I think Tumi Shaw took over from him or whatever role. I was at that march when we marched to the DSTV multi-choice in Randburg. We've been marching to SABC with other producers about who owns Pure Monati Show, the biggest and the best fucking thing that's ever happened to me and Kagiso. We don't own it. SABC owns it. But these are contracts that were there during apartheid. They're not different. But no one has sat down and said, okay, who's going to be in charge of arts, culture, IP, yada, 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 yada. Because there's no attention there. There's no priority. Okuti, we need to sort out intellectual property laws in South Africa. We need to take care of artists. When you die, we'll come, they'll make a speech and they'll go back to their offices. So it's more than just the government. What are they doing for us? There's no plan. It's just a portfolio. Someone will sit in that portfolio, and then they'll be moved when the dynamics in the party change. That's why the ministers of arts and culture have never made sense. Why is this?
You see, Thabang ER, we are going to march to UNISA. You just
but guys, but the point that I was making, David, or to me, in the setup government the rally when they are trying to recruit voters, that vibe, it requires music naturally. You cannot go there and start doing jokes.
I've MC the Free State rally.
Correct. Listen. Hence again, comedians will get gigs as the MC, and then the musician will come.
Not necessarily get paid.
You are not getting paid, David. You are not getting paid, but there are those who are getting paid. So now my point that I was trying, the point that I was trying to drive home, disrespect the comedians or comedians feeling like they are being disrespected. I actually necessarily from the government. Nagi feel like give from mostly the organizer. The event. When you get there, they just think you are there for jokes. These guys are so it's more like a stereotype, but we cannot pin it to the government and say government doesn't take comedians seriously because comedians do work at government events.
That's the can that I was trying to open. I was not necessarily pinning it. Listen to me, Thabang. I'm actually streaming from an iPhone 13, so you need to pay respect. It's not a movie sale, so focus. But what I'm saying is, so, but then also, as I don't think I've been asking this question over and over, and I'm just not getting it. I'm not hitting. I don't know. Maybe it could be the fact that maybe I'm not asking it as how it's supposed to be. We cannot deny the fact that we are a slowly growing industry, right? That hasn't rightfully found its feet. You know what I'm saying? The foundation has been laid out. We know now this is how you go about. You know, we know the basics. Oh, there's a corporate gig, there's this and that. There's you being on stage, there's your image, there's deliverance, there's all of these things. You know what I'm saying? That makes up and sums up your business model of you being a comedian, right? But also in that aspect, right? There is a, for example, and this is without any taking any sides and whatever. For one, I would say look at the structure that we have when it comes to the award systems, whereby we're supposed to credit you according to your work that has been done, right? But that does not, however, determine or label you. It doesn't mean because you won Comedian of the Year this year on this award system, you are bigger than David or whoever. You know what I'm saying? It's just saying that it's a pat on the back. Keep going. You're doing great. You know what I'm saying? So we have, for example, the Savannah Comics Choice, right? Where comedians vote for comedians, right? Look at how the structure is now. So it's comedians voting for comedians, and honestly, that's just according to me, and I stand by correction. Anyone that feels the need to correct me, I'm here, right? We have this award system whereby we are expecting our peers to vote for us, whereas we don't even perform for our peers. We're performing for the masses. And what needs to be the order of the whole, or the whole ceremony, right, or the whole program, is just a category. Then you have the audience choice, which should be the modem of everything. Don't we think we need to get to a point whereby we have set up? Sorry, guys.
Get iPhone.
I'm sorry.
iPhone 13, boy.
David, I'll come back a little later.
Okay, sure.
All right.
I guess sorry because I've actually won the award. I'm just.
Savannah Comics Choice.
Among
I get award winner. Award winner is fine. We excuse you. We excuse you, man. You and Kagiso, you deserve that award. But anyway. But
she won audience choice.
And what did you win?
I was voted for by other comics. I'm leaving.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is, what
See you later, baby.
what did John qualify you as? What did he give? I'm sorry.
I think the issue. Okay, before we get up, I think the issue is those awards belong to WECT. So WECT decides what they want their awards to look like.
Okay.
And they go, they get their sponsors. It's their thing. Kidibone started his awards. I don't know what happened there. I think, because those are not like government awards. They are private things. I feel like if there's a need for a different structure, which there might well be, then the person that needs the different structure must put in those structures. I think. Am I saying they are fair? I'm not saying they are fair. I'm not saying they're unfair.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they belong to a private company and they've decided, these are how their awards are structured. You decide whether you want to participate or you don't want to. Because at the end of the day, you register. Do you know what I mean? You are in control of whether you're registered.
No, look. But I haven't won any Comics Choice, but I agree with KG.
Okay, listen. Yes, I agree. I also agree, right? But now, considering our fight for change in anything, you know what I'm saying? Isn't that still taking, acting as if we're taking power from oppression and still giving it back? Do you get what I'm saying? Because you are given a budget of X amount, right? To run the awards.
KG, you can go
out. Pardon?
Shabras.
No, KG can go out. You can come back.
All right.
Later.
So you are being given a budget from whatever sponsor to run this and that. Do you get what I'm saying? Besides handing a trophy and a title that will only be considered or credited or respected by your colleagues, there's nothing beyond that. You are not empowering me. I don't look. There was one incident, right? And I'm not expecting anyone to give me an answer because you guys are not part and parcel of the organizing committee or this and that. You know what I'm saying? But the honest truth is, so I was watching, there was this show that they had the all-female lineup, Bitches Be Back, right?
Okay.
The previous year, Kaisa Bunu won an award, right? But she's not on that lineup. So you're saying she's a winner according to your private affiliated award ceremony, but she does not qualify to be on a lineup.
Stop nonsense.
Of your own thingy.
Stop nonsense.
Being also hosted by your own company. Do you get what I'm saying?
Stop nonsense.
And for me, it was just entirely that. But I'm like, but guys, where are we working
Stop nonsense.
towards? Like, can we just have a structure of where we're working towards? That's just me. And I'm stand to be corrected. Welcome.
Stop nonsense.
TG.
Hello. However, data ya tura, data is expensive, ne? And I'm not lemo. Unyaka shop steward. It go to your problems.
Unmute, David.
No, David, wait. No. Data ya tura. Data is expensive. For the past 30 minutes, we've been listening to. No, I don't know. Maybe it's your iPhone or whatever. Ne? But can you guys hear me? Thabang, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Data for skin. Data is expensive. Hey, data is. You've just killed the mood. You know, like that guy that takes you on a date. You know? let me use that way because that's my world. You go on a date with some dude, and then you think he can do the things and make the
what?
Right? And this guy, we think he can. But everybody else can. So your fake iPhone, what is maybe the problem.
Can you hear? Okay, let me mute over.
Let me do a sound check. Gavin, you can hear me. 1 2 1 2. Chris Mutswana English, can you hear me? Yeah. Thabang Mode Shock, can you hear me? Yes. David Sharp, you can hear me. So
okay, can I exit and come back?
Yeah, iPhone is not working.
All right.
So what I was trying to say, guys, he'll listen on the radio. He's that guy that winds you up as a goal, winds you up. You go on this date, and then he winds you up, and you're thinking, yo, this guy's gonna make the Christmas lights go on, and then you go home and you're hoping, the Christmas lights are gonna come on, and nigga don't deliver. Like the first 2 minutes, nigga comes, and then you're like, no, like this. He killed the mood. Like I want him to come and respond to this, and I hear where he's coming from, right? And you were saying government owns blah 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 blah. But you know what? There are sound engineers here. They are qualified. Not that you guys are not qualified, but I think David, you broke it down in terms of the structure that is non-existent within the entertainment industry, right? And because of legacy, the musicians were used struggle songs, and that's why Kibeile Mutako Hai, Jonas Gwango, and David didn't even recognize him. That's why I never use my surname, by the way, because I'm from that family, and every time I put my surname, people always ask, "Hey, Jonas Gwango, does he know you?" No, the family is too big; he doesn't know me. So I never use that. Like I never publicly put my surname out there, right? But like my family facilitated the struggle, to hide the cake. I've got an echo.
Yeah, that's David. David,
stop
it.
Keep for skiing. You are back. Did you hear what I said about you?
No. I didn't hear anything.
Yourself.
I won't repeat it.
No.
Yeah, I won't repeat it.
We've gone over 2 hours, guys.
Are you cutting us again today, or are you gonna do the special one and then we go on?
No, I'm just saying. Let's keep in mind we've gone over 2 hours already.
Oh, okay. But you're not cutting us. Pella, you've got the power.
Okay, quick,
okay, we need to wrap this up. Finish what you're saying, Tuto, and then.
Okay, what I wanted to say is, and just to support what David was saying, as much as I'm not from your industry, and I hear your cries, right? And I'll speak now from an HR perspective, where we've got qualified people, scientists, doctors. They don't have jobs. And it's not that they're sitting in their corners doing nothing, they are trying by all means to get in, but it's not to the government to sort everybody out. Now, like I'll ask you, have you ever done proposals to some minister or somebody to say, hey, I am here and I've got this offering to do? I mean, UNISA tried to give you something to do, virtual. And right now we are in the virtual world, right? Or that university that you mentioned, so that you can have a gig and maybe do something different. But guess what? You shunned upon it. What did you say? Virtually, and then like you were already negative about that opportunity. Somebody else would have taken it and ran with it. So you have to ask you, are you waiting for handouts, or are you proactive in trying to be active and making money?
Okay. So
right,
like I initially said, like when I started this whole thing, you know what I'm saying? I for one, it was never even a personal question, like coming from I as, you know what I'm saying? And it was just broadening the aspect of conversations, because these are conversations that you hear amongst peers, but they're afraid to talk about them in the public, you know what I'm saying? I can comfortably say around the lockdown and whatever, I've got my own gigs within the comedy, which I'm not comfortable with doing visual comedy, but I'm comfortable with producing skits and selling them to clients and doing whatever to keep my, to keep the bread on the table. I'm quite comfortable with that. But I was just asking, it was nothing that was really, really personal. You know what I'm saying? I was just.
It was a long question.
Yes, but it was just to broaden so that we have a sense of direction to answer all these other questions. That's why when Thabang started to answer, and I said, oh, exactly, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to have, a broader aspect of the conversation whereby we can get down to all these nitty-gritties and actually get to dissect and see where are we at as an industry? And mind you, it was just that conversation between the comedians, and I highly appreciate your input, and I get where you're coming from, and I totally understand. You know what I'm saying? It was never a thing or, oh, listen, I'm complaining from the government. I, for one, I'm that branded, established, without any assistance from the government, and I'm still not expecting any handout from them. But I'm saying to those that are there, because our struggles are different. You know what I'm saying? I might be sitting at a fully paid house. There's someone that's renting out. There's some of our colleagues that needs to move out from their places of where they are renting, and they have to go back to the Eslalini. You know what I'm saying? To go and go and recuperate and start afresh.
Okay,
you know what I'm
wait.
saying? And it's a fact.
Wait. Mapane, what did you want to say? Mapane.
He's muted, probably.
Oh,
Did you see?
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Hey man, you see, Brakaw, everybody, and this will actually go to comedians, and let me start first with comedians.
Yeah.
Topics like this, we also need to understand where we speak from and what is it that we are trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna spend time, one, pumping people, for example, to me, you just mentioned all the problems that comedians are facing, but you are not part of. And you said it, but it doesn't affect me. So, but now this is what this thing is. You come, you pump the problem, you pump it, and then you go back to your iPhone. I'm now sitting with this problem. Now I can't even sleep. Okay. So when we bring conversations like this, we also need to understand. For example, my fiance is a social worker. There's a shitload of social workers who are not working, not even now because of Corona. They have been I've been to different people who went to different universities. We have colleagues, we have friends, we have people that we went to school with who are not working, but not only now, it has been happening. So conversations like this is fine, we can have them. But the question is, what do you want to achieve? Do you want to come and remind me how much of a problem my life is, how much of this I don't have, how whatever, blah, 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 and go out to sleep, okay? We are right, we are comedians. And I think at this point in time, our responsibility is to say to people, even the people who are listening, that shit is rough, but it's not even rough, it's different. Okay, the definition that you put to it will come and say, oh, shit is rough. Okay, I've heard comedians crying, listen to conversations and this government is this government, whatever, blah, blah, right? But once you bring people to understand that this is the reality that is there, okay, and you deal with life with what is in front of you, not how it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be. You will never be powerful in that position to come up with solutions. What I'm saying to you is comedy before, Brakaw will tell you. I think Brakaw is the second black comedian in the country. Yeah, I've been calling him
after Richard Pryor.
Yeah. We have an advantage, and we have this thing as black people. We can adjust, we can operate in anything. Take it back to 20 years. Brakaw, you told me the story that it took you guys 4 years to work on the Pure Monate show. And it's stories like that we need to hear, that even through this rubbish that is going on right now, there is still a way that if we apply ourselves, we can still work it out. And this applies to people who are selling ghostwriting, who cannot do it now, poets, musicians, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Let us not sing the song that we are all dying. We are not. We are alive and we can eat today. And by the way, government disrespecting you, promoters disrespecting you, that's impossible. There is no way anybody can disrespect you. It's how you react to that. If I can hold you water now, you're going to say to me, I made you angry. No, but I did not make you angry. I made you obemeti. That's all I did.
You made him wet. You made him wet. Yes.
So yeah, that will apply to you. If you could say like I made you wet, I didn't make you angry. You decide to react to that thing. Okay.
Absolutely.
So all these things that are closing, I promise you, my friend, there's other spaces that are opening. So let us have conversations heading in that direction. Not pump each other or we're fine.
And also, this is our data. I'm using David to advertise them. We're using our own data to listen. We can't hear you.
You're starting a completely different topic. No one is
No.
No, no one is.
No, I'm supporting. But I'm supporting what
No,
Chris has
you
just
are
said.
undoing what you said. You made a good point, but you're undoing it because you said
Oh,
we.
Okay, I withdraw.
Withdraw.
And I've got a grievance in there.
Okay, wait.
But I'll wait.
Sorry guys. Don't never mind the black screen there. We're undergoing. I don't know. Like I think there's some load shedding here, so it's just everything just went blank. That's why I had to like restart. So the Wi-Fi. See, we all have problems, guys.
Gavin and Thabang, let's wreck this shit, please. If you have anything, you don't have to. Eh?
Oh, you can hear me now. I get one mute.
We can still do it again.
Okay, stop nonsense.
He's here.
No, Kimor 15 guys. Remsech, there's load shedding. It's only Black Coffee's house that's with
iPhone. It's electricity.
Tuto, just go, please. I'm glad I was answered where I wanted to be answered. You know what I'm saying? And I'll always be that guy. I'll ask all these questions because
he's gone now. Kati, the battery's dead now. He's gone.
Hey, Brago, and let me. Am I? I don't know, man. Hey, my roll on last longer now, eh?
Huh? Huh? Chris, what did you say?
My roll on last longer now during lockdown.
Happy. He's the non-washing gang. He's the non-washing gang. Welcome to my club. He's the non-washing gang.
Come on, guys. Listen, there is a reason why Haba advertiser roll on, but it lasts for 48 hours.
And I think there's a market now for the one that can go for 2 weeks.
All right, because
scientists out there, come on, work on something there.
So Chris, you don't wash every day.
You need to shower after 48 hours.
Chris, you don't wash every day.
48 hours for a reason.
Here's the thing. My fiance knows, and she's okay with 2 days. So I'm still trying to squeeze in the third day now.
Of no washing. No, I'm with you there.
If she's fine with it, who am I to complain? And besides, think about it. I think washing is peer pressure. Like, you are home. Like,
you didn't play. But the problem with you, Wabana, the only thing with you, Lubo Davy, except for Gav, because Gav is in lockdown alone. You have a potential of one rounding. You can one round. So the washing thing, I don't know. But Gavin doesn't have those problems of having to wash all the time.
Have we ever taken, when you take a car, like you can now have a problem with a tire and change exhaust. You go and address the only part that is working. Like, have you ever looked at your car and be like, no, if you can't, you just do that. Or when you go to the garage, you just do that. And then fix that. So that's like I'm that guy.
Okay.
Like, and by the way, this thing of one round, no, it doesn't work. Every day.
Hey, when you are sorted, was.
No, but that's how it is. You have to do it every day.
That's wonderful.
That's how relationships.
And that becomes a happy household because we become cranky when we don't get it all the time.
Yes.
Like reka scoopy. That's another thing about it.
The whole show, the whole
No,
month.
not a sharp. No, me.
The
Yeah,
whole show.
I'm cranky.
The whole show, the whole month. Every night. Okay, nafela.
David, ki cranky. No way, guys. No, I'll disagree.
You're not
Saraboti.
I'm not gonna Serbos. No, I don't have Serbos issues. I'm not Gavin. Me, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but what is the view of everyone, like in terms of that? How many times? Because now still asking
Which one?
you have to do it
Which
every
one?
day.
Which one? The washing or the Serbos?
No, sex. Must be
Okay,
done
so
every day.
yeah. Every utla, yeah, in the cloth. It must be tough every day. But okay, so I can't. I feel like I don't have experience here because I live alone. But now I remember when I was in a relationship. I don't know if you guys watch The River. Kidibone ansari abuti Caesar. And then he's like, hey, abuti Caesar, I need to nap for 5 minutes. I'm that girl. It's like once you know how you used to like there's maybe chocolate in the fridge, ne? And then don't eat the chocolate, and then you do, and then you want to go back for more and go back for more and go back for more. Yeah, but now the problem is I don't understand that this nigga needs to rest. I have that problem. I don't need a. And then I ask, do you need 10 minutes? How long? And then I'll give you the time. But then, true to form, after that period, I'm tapping you again to say, hey, okay. Because the thing is, and it's age. It also goes got agey for women, right? I hate saying this, but I just turned 40, so our hormones are lit. You know,
Okay.
like they are on high alert. You know, so your hormones are going crazy, your body's going crazy, and you want this all the time. Women reach their highest level of that activity desires from the age of 40. You just want it all the time and more. So
but I told her
that's why you don't want a chance. You know, you don't want a chance. A chance, you must know your shit as a guy. Don't chance because we literally. Because it's effort for us to do this thing, and when I do, you must bring it on. And then when 2 minutes, that's why there's violence sometimes. Because the body's lit, the body's on, it's switched on. So you better take care of it, right?
But I think if you get it all the time, you'll obviously, you know, you have different days. You'll have a day where you know, it's
yeah.
Yes, you know, and then there'll be times where it takes long. But yes, I agree. You need to do it every day. I don't understand why guys don't understand this. You need to do it every day.
And then it gives us glow. We glow. So women, this activity has outer benefits. We glow. We are happy. It activates the happy hormone. There's a whole lot of stuff that happens to us. I don't know about you guys. Physically, do you glow? Like, I don't know. But bro, now we do.
Gavin, what's your average, or what used to be your average?
I'm more of a quality over quantity. So
you one. One.
So when it happens, and make it count. Make it count.
Are you the talker, Gavin? Are you the one that says, "Who's your daddy? Do this, do that"? Are you the instructive type?
Yo, no. No. I'm silent but strong. Silent but strong.
Okay. Thabang?
Naki kotsi ka practical of feta theory.
Right.
Find me one day.
No, look, obviously, You see, 2 to 1, you are single. You live by
Yeah.
yourself. You've got your own place. Your circumstances are going to be totally different.
Yeah.
My circumstances were different after or when we were single or just got with my wife, when we had 1 child, when we had 2 kids, when you have kids and you have a nanny, or when you have 2 kids, or now you don't have a nanny or lockdown and yada yada yada. So it's always different depending on all those circumstances. But all that means is whatever opportunity you get.
You must take it.
I travel a lot as well. So I also plan my sex life already. I'm home Monday to Thursday. If I was planning for Thursday and now my child is screaming and kicking and ends up sleeping with us, Friday morning I'm leaving to a gig, I'm coming back Sunday or Monday, already I know that's going to mess me up because my plan in my head, I thought Thursday was going to happen or something was going to happen. So whatever opportunity you want to take, so it's not even like Monday to Thursday or 4 times a week. For me, if it means 5 days in a row and then nothing in a month, that's all I can do about the month or the 2 weeks or the 3 days after. It is what it is, you know?
The only danger with you and that age group, because David is 42, right? The only danger is that it's got its benefits for men to release to avoid prostate, you know? So
sorry, promise.
Yeah.
Please say that. I wanted to make sure what
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so
yeah, okay.
No, you go.
No, I'm saying I wanted to make sure sort of important guide with the
it is. For you guys, it's now a survival, it's a survival mechanism to release, to come. Because you need to every day so that you don't get prostrate. And as you get to a certain age, it's dangerous now. It's not even about sexual desire anymore. No, it's it's now a health. It's a health need that you kind of need to do. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to London.
Hello.
Welcome
to
London.
Yeah, okay.
No, you go.
No, I'm saying I wanted to make sure sort of important guide with
it is. For you guys, it's now a survival.
What's happening?
It's a health
What's happening?
issue.
Yeah, but what's happening?
I don't know.
Are we live? Are we live now? Like, are we live now? Hello, it's so good to see a lady. In the hostel, it's been a hostel, so it's so good to have another lady on. Mechanism to
no, now there's echoes and
come.
I hope my arrival is not messing up the connection.
Yeah, Tenju, you are killing our date and Wi-Fi.
So it's like David is watching the live from.
No, Tenju is fine. Let me mute other people.
Where's Tenju now?
She's gone.
London.
Kanjalo, just like AK.
Her network is weak. You know, at this hour, get power of the networks now. Although we're not going to advertise them because David here, Waromanya, you know, he shouts at us. So now it's about, now I know mine. Mine is on now. My people are also on now because we are on the same network. Now it's the battles of the network. It's the battles of the network.
Hi, Tenji. Tenji,
is she freezing herself like I did when that guy came on and said he liked me and I froze myself? Oh.
Oh, we can hear you.
How are you doing? Do you have a delay?
Am I causing the bad connection?
No. Do you have a delay?
You're not causing it. You have it.
Am I the one causing the bad connection?
No, I can hear you.
Maybe the internet can just tell that I shouldn't even be part of this conversation because, hey, it's why.
Hey, I can hear you. We can hear you. Tenjiwe, we can hear you. Just talk.
Just talk. Just talk.
Yeah.
We look like a still. We got a photograph.
Okay, let me mute everyone else and see if she can hear us. Change, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Tenjiwe? I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Just talk. Don't worry
Okay,
about
that's
the
better.
internet. Just talk. Don't worry about the internet or whatever.
Okay. Okay, I'll just sit here and listen for now because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's wrong.
There's nothing wrong. Just talk.
If you guys can hear me,
yes,
greetings, greetings, greetings. Yeah, so I don't know. It looks like it's frozen on. Okay, that's good then. How is everybody doing? I am so sorry. I don't know what is happening. Kick me out, Dave. Let me try again because I don't know what's happening.
Kenji, you're fine. I can hear you. Okay, hold on.
Are we allowed to talk in the meantime? You know, he always mutes me. Like I'm always in the kids' corner.
Everyone.
Yeah, but you always mute me. Yeah, one mute, and then he sends me text. Shh, shh.
I muted everyone
except her.
Gavin is fading. Gavin, are you okay? You fading, bro.
Yeah, don't worry. Yo.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, if you have to go, no, I wouldn't expect you to be here forever, you know. We're gonna wrap up anyway. We're always now more than 2.5 hours, so definitely gonna wrap.
Yeah, let me hold it up, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Salt will do that to you. You will hold on to you don't know why.
David wants numbers before he leaves. He can't live without a number.
And you know, Gavin,
you will hold
there were
on
4
to
girls.
You don't know why you're holding on to.
There were 4 girls.
Yeah.
It was Zandile, Bitumelo Brie, I think, yeah, Brie lady, Sihle, and guess who? David Knox. 4 girls who were like, I want some of that cremora. I want to criminalize myself. Yes. Oh, they wanted on inside, not on top. Those girls.
Wow.
So let me move on to the next topic. Maybe for people that are single, maybe I don't know if Tuto falls under that category because she says she sorted for like Gavin in this instance. Obviously now with Corona and intimacy or trying to even, never mind kissing or having sex with someone, just touching or even looking in someone's direction now can get you killed.
Yeah.
How are you going to get out of this? Is it
because you can't use a condom? Corona, you can't use a condom.
What do you mean you can't?
For Corona.
Anybody can use a condom.
For Corona.
Not
for
for
Corona.
Not for Corona, Tutu, but you're putting it like no one must use a condom now.
No, they can. But Corona, you can't block it with CD. And back to your point,
that's
touching.
That's why I'm saying now, are we going costume, full on?
Shield, that's shield.
That's why I'm asking. I'm asking the people that have to go out there and still have to continue.
But has okay, David, let's put the question out there. Are the people still there? They're still there.
Yeah, the
guys,
people are there.
Has anybody in this period, because of desperate measures and the need to release, you went and you got your snacks somewhere? Like you met maybe at a garage, or because I guess hotels were closed. So this is a tricky era actually. Hotels were not open. Complexes don't allow visitors in. Okay, I heard some girls were also bribing security guards with Mama Guinya and all that stuff, right? But it's been a tricky period where you kind of like, I'm not allowed visitors, right? Most complexes don't allow visitors. Hotels were closed. So was it like a case of you meet somewhere and then you go park somewhere and then quickly, and then service each other and then, service the car too, and then you part ways? Like, I'd love to get feedback from if you guys know, but you guys are all committed, so it doesn't, except for Gavin. But everyone here, like, now we can't even read the comments. This is a tricky thing. When David goes away, like he does now, he's disappeared. We can't see the comments.
How did you do it? How are you doing it? I'm quarantined. Sorry, David, unmute Chris. Chris is still muted. So you quarantined.
He can unmute himself.
You didn't meet with anyone at the garage. I bet the way you were saying it,
yeah, I get a bit no. Remember, there was an element of fear. The first 2 weeks we were all under fear.
Yeah.
That's the level 5.
Yeah.
And then as the levels went down, we got to now find a way to navigate around this dynamic that we have. Ne? And then as you are navigating, now you can start thinking out of the box about how to get your fix, So, I mean, you couldn't go into a complex, you can't go to a hotel, restaurants are closed. So I'd love to know, was it a case of you use your car now, you park somewhere, you use your car quickly, and then you all leave and go home? Like how?
But there were soldiers out there.
No, you guys are not answering this question. So
yeah, no, I get it. Unfortunately, it's because
I specifically even said, Tudo, you are single, but you said you are sorted. I don't know what that means. During this time.
Yeah. Maybe she can explain that.
You have told us we are single. Gav just told us he's single. He's been in lockdown by himself. My question is, you abandon sex completely, or are you gonna, the same way you go grocery shopping with a mask and you sanitize every 5 minutes, you sanitize the trolley, you wash every single item of grocery when it gets to the house before anybody touches it. Are you gonna put on full on now corona whatever protective outfit? This suits Tamanes or Taspitil, because anybody can buy those things, they're available, right? Are you gonna go full on protective gear and try and become intimate with some, because you don't know the people that well, or you haven't been with them before? Or is it a matter of like HIV and STDs? You're gonna go get tested and continue like life is normal?
But whatever, that one will be easy for people who are single to respond to. But now, David Uzamaid, I was about to reach point Corona, we tend to forget, or you can go and test now, go to the testing station, and then on your way back, contract the virus. And the result comes back and you are now negative, but you actually met someone with the virus on your way home.
And you know what I haven't
negative but positive.
I haven't seen anyone sanitizing that device that they use to check the temperature. So you could even potentially get it from that.
That's true.
True.
Wow.
That's true. That's
But
true.
the
doesn't happen
big
everywhere.
advantage that you have if you live in a complex is every complex, especially in South Africa, has at least 2 security guards. So you can't complain, Galitswai, when you live in a
But
complex.
Judge. So are you part of the gang that bribed security guards Magwinya? So during Corona, girls made Magwinya. Gavin, fed cook. Girls made their own fed cooks and all those things. And then word got around town that girls were giving security guards fed cooks so that Gavin can come in and, help with the service, and then Gavin can go.
But that's a little too much. Why give them bake fed cooks, get Gavin to come in? It delays the things. Give them your fed cook, let them come into your house, give them your fed cook, and that's it.
Security.
Why not?
So
that things are the same. That's the same Monday. Are you looking for marriage or are you looking to be fed?
Judge.
Now you're giving people ideas now. There are ladies sitting going like, hey, here's umbata sex.
Little garden guys that come and do the gardens.
No, they're definitely getting checked because they wouldn't be at work if they were not checked.
I've never thought about it like that. Wow. I've never thought about it like that.
When are you wanting the CEO? There's no time for CEOs.
When Mbata is here.
Mbata is here. You must Mbata. It's winter, you need a blanket, and Mbata is here. Mbata him.
Mbati.
and you get protection at the same time.
You know how people are saying everyone should be reading. The only thing single girls should be reading right now is Tagazel, so that you can Tagazela the security guard right into your house.
What? David, who got judge?
Did you hear that?
Maybe that's what
Did you hear?
Toots is doing. Because I'm trying to figure out her saying she's sorted, but she can't have visitors. And as far as I know, she lives alone.
There are apps, man. You can use an app. You can use an app. Get the apps, man.
Come into you are saying no one can come into your complex.
Yes.
And you are saying when you are sorted.
Yeah, but not the apps. The apps.
Then what do you do with the app?
But other people also, they can't bring you into their complex.
Okay, when I look Uber,
maybe not Uber quiet.
I want to understand, what do you do with an app? It's like someone saying, I don't miss going to a restaurant because there's a menu. There's an online menu.
I get it. Okay, I don't want to mention the name of the website because otherwise David's showing.
Can you order from there?
There is that website.
That's why we're here. Type the website. Don't mention it. Type it.
No, man. Not every time every time I go to the chat and I type, it kicks me out. So I'm not touching anything.
But does the app do home delivery? Do they deliver?
No, when I say app, there is a website, guys, where we can go and we can help ourselves. Right?
How?
I don't know.
Kevin, you know the website. I don't even have to say it.
Listen, they don't deliver the stock.
Okay, wait. Gavin knows what I'm talking about, and I didn't even say it.
No.
Gavin, you know the website.
Guys, okay. Let's do it.
You know what I think we need, guys? All of us are broke right now, well, I assume. And there is a business opportunity. Let us start Upadik.
But then do they have sizes, shapes, what, and then you pick?
People will also leave my comments and they will rate so that you know if you are to see. So previous user would have left they will rate him.
No, how was Steve?
Might need to
use nicknames. How was Steve?
No, but remember,
you're not answering the question, and you are the only person now that's actually in a place to answer the question. Once you use your app.
I will. Okay.
What happens
David,
with the Kori in mind?
Okay. I remember I said to you, I'm level 1. Ne? I'm single because I'm not married. That's my singlehoodness. I'm single because I'm not married. And when I need to recharge, I use level 1 to top up, charge, what that I need to do. Okay? For Tenji or for judges say quickly, in this lifetime, there are 3 types of relationships. There are 3 levels. And now that we're in lockdown, we use levels. Level 1 is recharge, top up, pay as you go, goodbye. Level 2 is where people catch feelings, and that's where fire by fire is happening and the craziness is happening in today's world. Because level 2, where the intentions are not clear, you're confused, you lose weight, and you are in depressed mode. Level 3 is for serious relationships, whether you boyfriend, girlfriend, married, you post each other, it's sorted, right? So in my life now, David, I am operating at a comfortable level 1. Okay? So when I need to, I activate and it happens. I'm not serial. Someone said I was a serial snacker. No, I'm not a serial snacker. I've got a regular service provider. I've got a regular service provider. And my services get rendered.
So how does the service provider go past Mbata?
If I didn't like Mbata, if I've never thought about Mbata as Judge mentioned.
How does he go past the gate?
No, remember. There are people that have standalone houses. They don't need security to say Tuto can come in. Do you understand? Some people have different setups, right?
So I like
versus complex. So I have to go. Yes, I go and I do my essential services drive, get my bread and milk, and then service and come home. Do you understand me?
As someone who hasn't done any of those plus 18 things during lockdown, do you have to sanitize the area that gets entertained?
No, you'll hurt yourself. You'll hurt yourself. You've got to be careful. That sanitizer is fire. Now imagine friction happening, and when you put fire there, just now you catch fire. No, you do not sanitize that area. It is very bad for the punana. No, you don't do that. That place is sensitive. Yeah.
Yeah. Remind me of an ex who touched me after eating a hot Nando's.
Yeah.
But Gavin, I can't be the only person answering here, right?
What do you mean?
I can't be. Gavin, you and I in the same boat, my brother.
I'm
Our
on level
struggles
0.
are the same.
I'm not even.
You're not slacking. No way. Gavin is lying.
I'm not.
Judge, what's your situation? What's your situation?
My situation is non-existent.
You're cranky. So you cranky.
No, my staff is in quarantine.
So cranky.
From lockdown.
Yes. You know, girls get cranky when they don't get it all the time. And your hormones drive you crazy, right? So how are you managing that? How are you managing your hormones?
I think I've passed even that stage. My hormones left me a long time ago.
Yes.
Now we are tired.
So you don't feel anymore.
I know.
There's a picture I wanna show you guys. Hold on. Maybe this will this can help these situations. Maybe I don't know.
David, you must tell me when Kagiso wants to come back. Then it's okay. I'll go. Because I'm the only non. I'm the non-comedian here. I'm the only non-comedian person here.
First out.
Oh, live 5-4. Live only 5-4. Chris, okay.
Let's welcome someone else, another God.
Another God. Hey.
Hey, God.
Dumedi.
Hi.
Sure.
What are you smoking?
Sure.
No, I'm not.
Your eyes look sleepy.
I was sick.
Bedroom eyes. You've got bedroom eyes.
I was sick.
These days they are called
I was sick.
Yeah, you were sick from?
No, I had a scare. I work in a. I'm a frontline. I'm a nurse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Network.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I had a flu, so I had to stay home. Now I'm taking all this stuff.
Network.
So I hear.
I'm taking all this.
Next Queen. But he can hear us.
Yeah.
I hear the patients there that have been there for a long time. They snake each other because hey.
Oh,
is that true?
No.
In Italy, David, I'll send you the videos. In Italy, they were snaking each other. No, guys, no. I'm not making this shit up. Literally, in Mapane, Italy was #1, like of people away from home and being in these facilities for a long time. There were videos where they were snaking each other, and nurses knew it's the norm because they all got corona. It's not like they're gonna get corona twice or whatever. So, but
even
there's a
in South
need.
Africa, they've started. What
Tell us.
Yeah, I've heard in South Africa about 2 million. Never requested like you got condoms, or condom go.
It was on the
news. It was on the news.
Okay. Wait, let's discuss this for 1 second. Hold on.
We can't see, and you like doing this.
What is that?
We can't read.
Hey, I see a lady.
Can friends have good sex and still keep it on that friendship level? No. Can friends have good
it's about
sex
maturity.
Yeah,
you can do it. You can do it.
Friends with benefit.
There's always someone hiding their true feelings in that friendship.
Thank you, Judge. I said this yesterday. Thank you. I said this yesterday.
Nah.
There's always
lying. Somebody's lying. Somebody's winning, yes, because they're getting the benefit, but somebody is suffering inside.
Yeah, but you still have to remind them. Once they start catching you remind them.
But the person who's responding now is a guy. You must remember what men and women have sex for different reasons. So it would make sense for a guy to have a friend to have sex with a friend and not feel anything after. But for a woman, it might be something different.
But sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it's the men who catch things.
Correct.
Yes. And that's why and then they end up on level 2. And then they get dragged to level 2. Yeah, fire. Because level 2 is nonsense.
And then
the feelings.
Start looking for Mama Zahara, for the love potion, and then things get just
but the intentions, most guys, when they want to have sex, is for level 1.
Yeah. Top up.
Now,
recharge.
Exactly.
So what? When you go to function,
uyayenza into yakhe bese bese manje level 2 ungayazi ukuthi ufike kanjani.
she makes the pots happen.
Let's
Correct.
say you go with your friend or and your partner to the same party, and then your friend is busy twerking just to remind you what you are missing.
Yes.
So you ended up with dances like twerking because people are reminding their friend what they are missing.
Yes.
Tenji, you are saying you bring your friend to a party.
When you are doing it with your friend and you think you are both in understanding, and then you take your friend and your partner to a party, and then your friend starts just to remind you what you are missing.
Yes.
Oh. So you say what? And then the question, Mogi, what's the question?
It's not a question. It's an answer. That one is not happy that the other one has
the drama. It's the drama around doing your friend. Don't do your friend.
As a nurse, and obviously with this thing, you're working closely with other nurses. In terms of work relationships, are there a lot of relationships that are happening in your profession?
Black people, wherever they are, Bajana.
No. David, can you repeat the question, please?
Are nurses servicing each other, Kwena? Yes,
no. No, we are not. We are professionals.
You are eating. You look like an eater. You look like an eater, Kwena.
You
are an eater, Kwena.
You look like an eater. Yeah.
Kwena's an eater.
We are not.
You are professional. You only do with the patients, not with your colleagues.
Let's let Kwena answer, guys.
He's lying.
We are there to make sure that the patients go back home to their families. Then we are done with them. We go home.
Yeah, when you are done.
When you are done with them.
What happens
when you are done with them?
No, I know a hospital in Bela Bela. I took a friend there. It was during the night. I took a friend there because we were from somewhere, and then Wabalima lead complications, and we had to take the person to the hospital. When we got there, there was no patient.
There is no way. There is no way. Thabang, there is no way. There is no way, Thabang.
I'll look for the name of that hospital.
Nah.
No.
Mudimulo Hospital.
But I will find the name. I will tell you.
So there is no way.
What are you defending? What are you defending?
I mean, there are always people fighting. There are always people stabbing each other.
No, there was people doing all those when we were before lockdown. During lockdown, I know even Mnet here in Centurion, there were few patients. They were complaining about stuff. I remember hey, there are no car accidents, there are no people stabbing each other at clubs. So Honano is just here and there. There's few people coming to the hospital. So Nahana de la Bela.
Okay.
But in the middle of nowhere.
But Thabang, what's your point? He's saying nurses don't do that.
My point, Kehori. Akasiri, the nurse, they are committed to their duty to service the patient. When the patients are not there,
who do they service?
And
also, you must also remember, when you think of sex outside India, you have issues, problems, HIV, condoms, morning after pills, whatever. Doctors and nurses work where those things are there. Like you don't. Like you there, like what test? Sometimes I don't test. You know what? Like hey, negative. Like imagine you're on duty with somebody at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you find out both of you or you are negative, and there's morning after pill right there it is. You're like morning underground.
But again, the morning after pills were body counted. They've been counted. Kidney drugs, they've been counted. since o fa motho o ba le re fa o file motho the following person since the person o tlo mo handle over since a di bale le wena o di bale then le ba accounted or there was this person who clearly re mo file ke ye number e setseng. So you can't just take.
But you can take it, and then when the next patient comes, give them a panado and tell them it's a morning after.
They're helping you.
Nah, that is risking. No. That is risking a person's life.
Look,
you are risking. You are taking. You are not doing something.
Even they still count stock. Okay, that thing has never stopped people from stealing. Anywhere, even the garage, bands of counter stock. Everywhere stockers are count to. The next is just only after pill soap.
Well, you've never shared out a patient or a colleague or your friends that you know are single have done it.
Nah.
So
No, I stay away from my colleagues. I stay away from patients. I stay away from my neighbors. To have
we understand because we are live. It's because this is a recorded live.
When it's like that person who goes to a party the whole night and find out the following day there was a tequila. Hey, what? Somebody called me for shoot. Don't tell Gwen. Drink.
Gwen is lying. I can see it. He's lying. What better gown, Gwen? You're wearing a gown. You're lying. Why are you showing us your chest? We don't even know you.
But Mina, I believe Gwen. I think
and he's
because even comedians, they don't do anything with their fans or the audience.
Really? Thank you for bringing that one in. Now that they're all here, Gavin, Thabang,
Chris.
Yeah, stop us, guys. Okay, on the principle, everywhere. Stop us, everywhere.
No, I
people
don't.
still stock.
I don't.
No, let me explain it. If like Black Swart, unale a garage, his employees they eat his, they steal his stock physically. The biscuits, burrito, things get stolen. And then when they're done with that type of stock, then they stock each other. So everywhere where there's people and product, whatever product or service, stock left, right, and center is being chowed. It's the human, it's the most natural thing of humans is to chow stock, whatever the definition of stock is.
Wow. They say we can't just do chalk. What are we going to do with chalk?
But also you get to know each other. You're familiar with each other. You know, you get to see different sides. For kante tenchi is like this. Tenchi kante whatever. They start looking at you with a different eye.
So
no, guys.
It explains why when you go to the garage at 2 o'clock, you find they take time to come service you.
Maybe.
No, guys, it's impossible. You can't want to fuck everyone everywhere you go. It's impossible.
Says who?
Whether it's
Says
people
who?
that work for you or extras,
Yeah, David.
you are directing actors, comedians.
You practice.
Like it's
no, but I think it's not a matter of everybody. It's a matter of your circle. Like if you spend most of your time in the army somewhere in Kenya, you'll probably chow people in that space. You know, as if you are an actor, spend your whole time going to, chances are you're gonna chow or even end up marrying in that same space. So as a doctor or a nurse for 10 years, chances are your life is gonna end up there. You know, a DJ, obviously, your clients keyboard, hey, da. But when they go
our industry is too small, though. Our comedy industry. I mean, there's literally we can count the female comedians in South Africa.
Comedians don't tell each other. They don't eat from the crowd, but they do entertain the audience beyond their Call of Duty?
Gavin, you've never. Huh?
Yeah? I
You've
can
never
neither
tried a
confirm
fan.
nor deny.
You just tried a fan.
We must wrap up, guys.
But then again,
Backstage.
let's also come back to the same, Braka. When coming to especially things such as comedy, who is not a fan?
True.
Because everybody goes to comedy shows. Everybody likes comedians. Everybody.
This guy's back.
So now the first time when AK came.
Hi. AK, I know network in Nairobi is crap. I've got colleagues there. Is yours better now? Jumbo.
Hey man, I don't know what's wrong. I think my phone has an issue.
We can hear you now.
Breaking.
We can hear you. Just talk.
No, it's still freezing.
Come again.
All
right, let me just talk. Can you see me too? Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes.
We can see you licking your lips.
We can see
You've got beautiful white teeth. You've got beautiful white teeth. They are so white.
Tutu, I'm gonna mute you.
Yeah, but he has to, huh? He needs those teeth.
Gavin.
Chris.
Gavin, you're the most silent white person I've ever come across.
I'm the most silent host.
No, Gavin.
No, I'm talking about Gavin.
No, Gavin.
He's the most.
Oh, Gavin.
The most silent white person I've ever seen.
Because he's white, he understands where he belongs on this.
Yeah. I'm staying in my lane, yeah.
I know it's a long time for white people to be loud, but you are our friend, man. We love you. You can still talk. You can be loud.
Gavin is like, someone who's just written their autobiography and you ask them, so where were you born? Buy my book.
Wow.
Every question you ask them, buy my book. Show you chapter 10.
So, AK, it's 2:00 in Nairobi right now, right? It's 2:00, right?
No, it's 3.
It's 2:00 for you.
Oh yeah, it's 2.
Get 2.
Come again?
Go Nairobi. It's 2:00 in Nairobi right now, right? Get 2.
Yeah, it's
time.
2:00.
Yes, 2:00. So all along, were you trying to join, or like you just woke up and then decided, let me go join them again? Like what happened?
He has been working closer to the border.
Oh shit! I really wish I got you. What did you say?
What were you doing? What were you doing all this time? Because you were here and then you left, and then 2:00 you come back. Because Nairobi is in lockdown as well.
He went to build a tower.
Or maybe he went running. You know, Kenyans
he went to
Are you asking me what's keeping?
Yeah, what's keeping you up?
Oh yeah, I kind of like I like switched my time. I work at night and sleep during the day because I don't want to get tempted to go out. Because in Kenya there's no lockdown. It's you who decides to lock yourself down. So I just decided to switch and be humble.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting.
And then how long have you lived in Kenya? When did you leave South Sudan?
I have been in Kenya for 3 months now. I got locked down here. I was like touring countries, right? And then I just got caught in Kenya in March.
Which 2 countries?
I was heading to Australia, but I was doing like Singapore and Malaysia first, and then Satan did his work.
And then
were you going in a bus?
where did you start? Where did you start doing comedy? Where did you start?
I hope I'm answering the right questions, guys, because I can't hear most of the things you guys are saying. I'm just assuming.
Where did you start doing stand-up comedy? Where did you start?
Oh, in Uganda. I landed in Uganda.
So how did you go from South
Yeah.
Sudan to doing comedy in all these other countries?
So actually, I was born in Kenya, right? I was born in a refugee camp in Kenya because South Sudan was at war by then, and then we moved to Uganda after my mom started making some little money. Then I grew up in Uganda, and then that's where I started comedy from.
Did you guys get that? He was born in a refugee camp. Chris, what did you say about confined spaces? He was born in a refugee camp. I don't need to tell you. They were in lockdown themselves in a refugee camp, but they then did the deed, and now we've got AK Dance alive today.
Tutor for president.
No, the thing is, AK, we're talking about lockdown, right? How we navigate our services during lockdown period. Like you, I don't know how you navigate your service, getting the urge off. Are you with us? Or must I explain?
How do I
how you come? How you come? How you take care of your need to release service, right? And when you are like because the deed, he and when you are lucky, there's no lockdown. David, try.
I think my phone has a problem, so I can't really hear what.
He didn't get it. How do you take care of your needs during this period?
Hold on, Tutu. AK, are you quarantined with someone? Do you live in? Are you in a relationship?
Am I quarantining?
Are you in a relationship?
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Are you dating Alec Wegg?
Yeah, I'm figuring it out. Now I finally get it. I got my ways around. I know some people.
I've got my ways around. What a response.
You must be like your parents. Don't let lockdown kill your vibe. No quarantine formed against you shall prosper.
Not at all. I mean, like I can still get out. We're not on total lockdown. You can go wherever you want to go to until 9 p.m. You have to be back at home by 9 p.m. So I always go meet whoever I want to meet, and everything is cool.
In South Africa, we're not allowed to kiss. It's illegal to kiss.
It's a thing of the past.
Kissing is not allowed.
Wow.
No.
You have to have sex like this with your wife.
Mm.
But did he clarify what he's doing? AK,
nah.
AK, you are the typical lockdown child. You were born during a lockdown. So
Have you ever tried to catch a nipple? Have you ever tried to catch a nipple?
Chrissy. Chris is showing us what he does. Is that what you do, Chris?
No, now I'm on lockdown with the same person. So
yeah, but you're showing us what you do. Yeah, I mean it's okay.
Yeah, I do it every day, so I experiment.
AK, how many tests have been done? How do you know you are not positive?
How do you know you're not positive?
Yeah. Because there aren't a lot
like
of
myself?
tests. There aren't a lot of tests that are being done in other African countries, right? And there's no lockdown.
Yeah.
So how do you know? How do you know you're safe out there? By just staying home.
I think the same way they know Invender.
How do you know Invender?
Who told you we're trying to find out if we're sick or not? The last time I checked, we're good. We have no issue. We are alive. There's no one dead. There's no.
No, guys, I can't waste your data, guys. The network is kicking our ass. We're just talking shit now. Must close the show and save the data for Monday. Tenjiwe, do you have shows tomorrow?
Unmute Tenjiwe.
I am back on Monday, and yeah, I had taken a break for a week, but I'm back on Monday. And on Friday, I'm gonna be finding someone a girlfriend. So if you know any single girls, I've got a friend of mine in Australia who's looking for a South African girl.
You didn't do any shows this week?
No.
Are you serious?
I needed a break.
Yo, I felt like a break Thursday and today.
I needed a break, and I was writing because I'm bringing Judge back, the quarantine edition. So I needed to take some time off to write.
Yes, sis. And then how many writers do you have?
Me, myself, and I.
And then you're gonna shoot it over streaming and.
I'm doing it just like this, streaming.
Yeah.
It's live.
How many episodes do you have to do?
I'll do as many as I can, but I've written 13. So it will depend how it goes. It's me, 2 lawyers, and then the 2 people who bring the case.
Okay. How do you get the actual cases?
Some of them are from experience of the things I've experienced and seen.
Okay.
And then some of them are just made up. You know, sometimes you just have to think of that one cousin and think of what she can potentially do.
Yes.
Sometimes you just have to think, if Chris Mapane came to court, what case could he potentially do? And then you start writing. What would make Gavin come to court? And then
That's not a bad idea. That's actually how you must fucking write it. Yo, Lala is still here.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, no. Bragev, it's been more than 3 hours, 3 hours, 20 minutes.
Yeah, you weren't playing, eh?
My plan was 2 hours, and I was done with 2 hours until Tuto came in.
You guys must all come. Please do come. Let us have fun together. Come and join the court.
Yeah, send us details. Send us details.
I'm keen.
Perfect. I will. It's going to be good fun. And I'm going to do once a week on Saturdays.
I'll do a child support thing where we want to share custody, but we live in the same house during quarantine. And we divide the house. I live in the cottage and the garage, and then she doesn't want to give me visitation rights. And the kids are in another.
And you cook differently, so that now the judge must decide who does the kid have breakfast with and who does the kid have lunch with, and then what happens with dinner.
Yeah.
That's a reality for a lot of people.
Yeah,
so many people live separately under the same roof.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, we must do an episode.
Some people are still together because also of a DSTV bill. Because nobody wants to take over the DSTV. So they would rather stay together even though they're not talking to each other.
Yes, sir. Jens, where can people find you?
Oh yeah, plus I'm on 2% now. Look, before I leave, yes, they can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Thabang ER. I'm Thabang ER everywhere.
Yeah, it's just Gavin Kelly on all the social platforms, man. Gavin Kelly.
Yeah, no, same with me, Chris Mapane on all of them.
Is it Gavin or
comedy on everything? Yure Comedy.
But thanks, David. I'm on 2%. I think it's going to kick me out now. But thanks for the invite, and I had fun. And Lele and Ababangwe, everyone from Gavin to Chris, Judge Tenjiwe to AK, Dance, KG.
Hey, he was there.
And who else joined the conversation? It was fun. I had so much fun tonight.
And Kagiso.
And yes, Kagiso Kg, yeah. And yeah, thank you again, and good night, everybody.
Fine.
And thank you for this platform, David. It helps a lot of people, and it's a testimony to how laughter heals. I think after this, as comedians, we should make sure that insurance companies, especially medical aid companies, do allow people to use medical aid to pay for comedy shows, because we are doing a better job than the gyms. Where are the gyms during lockdown?
Yeah.
It's a dope
and
point.
We're not getting paid for it.
Yeah, that's real.
Medical aid companies should be able to at least give people a discount if they come to
You can use it for Discover. You can use your Discovery points to, like,
attend
you get
comedy
more
shows.
Discovery points by attending comedy shows. That's a dope idea.
Together, let's make it happen.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah. No, thank you very much for the platform, man. I'm gonna be out. I have church in the morning.
Now I'm playing golf just now. So
My colleagues, good to see you guys. Hope you're still holding it down.
Deus campa já de colírio manese mo, no lo atwele. Itwele ndi colírio manese.
That's why I guess particular one. Yeah, tell them, hey, Ludwig, itwele ndi colleague.
Okay, I leave the nurses alone.
And thanks to Chatsane for giving David Cow a super chat. And those of you guys who know how to do it, when you go to the bottom of the comments, there is a $sign. Please do send super chats to support the platform. It means a lot to the comics so that the show can continue. That $sign below the comments, if you click on it, you can give a super chat. It can be any amount and in any currency. It means a lot to the show so that the show can continue. Thank you. Thank you for the super chats for David Cow.
Thank you, everybody.
Hola.
KG, ushap.
Kisha Buffett.
Untswetsa, untsonka wani ko fro.
No, I was busy with other things. I was busy with other things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us know, man, how those gigs are going. Because if you can pull them off, bro, then slowly we're getting back to alternative normal, you know? The other normal.
Yeah. The gigs are there. The inquiries are there. There's a lot of the gigs are there. And it's starting to pick up. Like it's starting to pick up like it's a normal corporate vibe. You know what I mean? It's just difficult to do because there's no immediate response. But when you interact with people like you'd interact with somebody that goes KG, you are late, then it gets to be fun. It's a different kind of fun. It's
Yeah.
like when you do a show here and this is fun because you are connecting with everybody that's at home. It's the same thing, bro. And that's what comedy is. It's just connecting with people at the end of the day, really. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, true.
No, man. Good luck.
Things have to go back to normal because when you look at the amount of churches that are going on sale, it is worrying what the lockdown is doing.
Churches going on sale.
An unprecedented amount of churches are on sale at the moment. Like the church.
Let's buy one church. We can do 50 people, 3 services, 4 services a day.
Yo, tax free.
Tax free, cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, the type of hell you would go to for that. Even as a non-believer, I don't want to fuck around with.
No, but it's not even a religious decision. It's a financial decision.
And imagine if people had to pay 10% of their salaries instead of a mere 150 rands for a ticket.
We can recover very quickly.
Suddenly 50 people sounds like a sold out blacks only show.
I mean, if your cheapest member is earning 10,000 rand, your lowest pay, that's 50 grand a month from just tithing. Before the offering.
Jesus.
Just members, Gav.
Yeah, no, you already have Jesus in the mix, so it's all good. Like, there's a Jesus over there, so it's all good. You can start the church tomorrow.
But now consider it. When they did the 50 number thing for churches, you do a 7 o'clock service, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you do a 6 p.m. 4 services, that's 200 people a day.
Yeah, that's not bad. Wow.
You don't have to buy a building, you lease or rent somewhere. And then you do classes during the week.
Hi, gents. I want to tell jokes.
Not if you
it's a disguise. We're not it's a disguise to tell jokes. That's why I'm saying we're doing 4 shows or services a day.
Wow. Oh, David, it sounds like you were actually serious about this, yeah?
That's
right.
Wow. It was a joke in the beginning, but now it sounds serious.
We spoke about it. We discussed it with some people.
Wow.
So I need to correct something. I'm not happy.
Tutor, now I'm going
hey,
to
KG.
I'm gonna leave you here.
No, when I know your golf is getting in the way of a good thing.
No. It's 1:30.
Where you playing? I'll come see you. Where you playing?
In Wingate, in Victoria.
I'm not coming there. Good luck. KG, I'm not happy. You know, somebody posted a comment.
Come and say goodbye.
Okay, but guys, I don't always fear. Okay, but it's important, David, because I don't want to bring this tomorrow. Okay. I see the comments and then everyone's like, I always steer the conversation into sex talks and wah. And it's not true. It's honestly not true. All I do now, based on what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, is I just create the opportunity. Adults always want to talk about this stuff. So, I read another comment.
Yeah, but
Yes?
you're doing it
about
again.
it. You know what they say? Those who like talking about it, dolo.
Nah.
No, okay, you know
You
what?
know what
For the
like
next
Thabang
week,
said, Yana is a man of action.
for the next week, I'm not coming on the link. I'll be on comments because Linda, I need to test this theory of I always bring up this topic. Tenji will drove it.
It will be disgusting if you came on the link.
Yeah, but all the same, your
Tenji,
comment.
yeah.
What did I do?
Oh, you spoke about snacking security guards. She talked about snacking security guards. KG.
Mina, I joined the conversation.
What the hell happened when I left? I left.
It got wild. It got wild, yeah.
When I left, you guys were talking about business and awards. When did you move from there to snaking security guards? This does not make sense.
Tenji, what happened?
Let me explain.
Tenji, what happened?
No, let me explain. So, Tenji was saying, remember, most people in lockdown, some townhouse complexes or estates don't allow visitors.
Yes.
Then your next best option is if some people are locked down with domestic workers or the security gates for the women that live in the estate.
Or the Uber. Don't forget the Uber to the shops. The
Or
Uber
the
guy.
Uber or the take a lot guy, right?
Yeah, the Uber guys. The Uber guys are killing it, guys. The Uber guys are doing amazing things out there.
And your guy. A lot of single women in these estates have learned to ditagazelo the security guard.
Yes. And then your guy, AK Dance came on. He was able to come in and join us. Guess where he was?
Right.
He was manufactured at a refugee camp. So they were locked down themselves in a refugee camp, and then they decided to cloth because we were talking about patients in hospitals who are clothing each other.
Yes, they're doing that in quarantine facilities. Yes.
You've missed quite a lot. You actually have an opportunity to buy shares. We've started a business, starting Uber Dick, where we can deliver it to those people who can't go out and get it.
Oh wow!
All Tenji,
guys.
No, you missed out on quite a bit.
Okay. Damn, I missed out on Uber Dick.
Well, you want to Uber yours?
No. I am not Ubering anything.
KG, were you here when we had a male nurse here who's on the front line? Who's on the front line? No, don't say that. He can lose his job, man. He doesn't. He said he doesn't.
He doesn't eat stock. He denied it.
Remember, they have an oath.
Oh, he said he doesn't eat stock, but we know.
He says nurses don't do that.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
And then Gavin has been the most. I like to analyze, is what I do. But Gavin has been the most interesting participant. Passive participant. Or is it passive? Or is it but just manage.
And yet every single one of you has spoken about him. It's the best market.
Yes.
Quality over quantity.
And he's got 4 women. KG, let me tell you, we've got Sihle. Sihle is interested. Yes. Knox is interested. Bree is interested. And Zandile. 4 girls who are into Gavin. Yes. With his silence. He's silent guy, ne? But 4 ladies were like, yo, Gavin.
Gavin is those guys, Babu.
Silent guns are deadly.
Are you done?
Be a gentleman. He's those guys who says I'm about to arrive.
Thanks. That was nice.
Yeah, Gavin. Gavin got it all.
In 20 minutes, I will arrive at my destination.
You tried to turn him into an Uber dick for Sihle and other ladies.
I didn't. No. What when I know? David, no. Mtwa, no. Mtwa, come back. Mtwa, come back. Mtwa was even going to make t-shirts. David, no. I'm gonna go into silence mode for the next week.
You won't. You can't do it.
I'm going to reflect. No.
Just wait for us to activate Uber Dick so that when you go for a week, at least we are making money while you are away. What are you gonna do for a week?
I'll run. I'm a runner. I'll run. It's like a team. I run.
Did you run this morning?
Yes. No, guys. David, what you did to us was terrible. I had the worst. So this is what happened.
Oh, after I did what?
We slept at 4, guys. Tenju and Gavin.
I stopped my
show
after 4 hours.
Last night.
They asked me to start another one for 2 hours.
We left at 4.
Yeah.
We left at 4. In the morning at 4.
Yeah.
Now, during this show. So sign up for good show.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I can't say. But all I can say is during the show, we all you see me, I've been reaching for my class, I bev.
Yes. Yeah.
And then we talk and talk and it's very nice. Now I made a commitment to a group, 4 people of runners, that I'm going to run with them in the morning at 7 o'clock. So this morning, 4 o'clock, we said goodbye. I switched off. I went to sleep. The phone call woke me up. I looked at it the first time and I ignored it. I hope they're not listening. And I was like, no way. They phoned again. Then I was like, you know what? I know the feeling. So let me rather release them. So I'm like, hi. Yes. Okay. So what time are you going to be here? Because we're going to go. You can catch us at what kilometer? It's done. So now I'm like, shit. So I'm like, I need 30 minutes because I'm still a bit beved and I'm tired. I slept for 30 minutes and then I woke up, put my shoes on, clothing, drove to Lone Hill, and I did 10Ks, the worst 10K in my life. And then I met up with them. I met up with those runners. And then we met at the destination point. And I explained, guys, I'm so sorry. But also, I couldn't not go. Like, it's a commitment thing. Like, you know how David, every night here, he says, tomorrow, 10 o'clock, KG will come, or Tenjiwe will come. Tenjiwe and KG and Gavin can let us down, But he can't. He has to be here at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's exactly what happened to me. And I feel you now, David. You guys, and please when he invites you, don't let them down. Don't let him down. Because we've got expectations here for you guys to come, and we hyped up, and it's 10 o'clock. And because it's lockdown, because this thing has been happening for how long now, David? 3 months,
No, this show
3 months.
For 5-6 weeks.
So every night, guys, to Gavin and Tenju, every night at 10 o'clock, this is our thing to do. It's like we log on, and then the show goes on 2 hours, 4, whatever it happens. But it's now become a thing. It's like, I live alone. So for me, I appreciate this. I know 10 o'clock, I've got an outing that I can talk to other people and see other people, because in my house is too.
You are contradicting yourself every day. Okay. You live alone, you must run, but then you snack, and then you go to fetch the snack, and then it's essential, but you are alone, and you must represent the runners. Stop talking.
Okay, I'm gonna keep quiet.
Living alone doesn't necessarily mean sleeping alone. She lives alone. She didn't say she sleeps alone.
Whoa.
No, I wanted to say to her, Tenjiwe does minimum 2 live shows every day.
Are you serious?
Sometimes 3.
What? Hectic.
What?
Maybe for 3 months now.
Shit.
Share the links. And we can do Team David versus Team Tenjiwe. We can do these things.
Crazy. Wow.
Tenjiwe is on another level altogether.
Yeah, that's work ethic, yeah.
But also it's good for us. We're happy. And you know what Stop Nonsons was saying? Ne? It's a pity he left and I couldn't say. We actually appreciate you guys. I know that government and the whoever's may not necessarily do appreciate you guys. We do, and we matter. We matter. The people that you literally make our lives a lot easier. And David, this show has done that for all of us. All of us who log on every night and those that are new every time and then they want context for the level seeking or huirahala. We truly, truly appreciate all of you guys. So don't stop, even though somebody may not recognize like the government and I don't even know why you're relying on them or the corporates or whoever.
But, you know, too, people who are working hard like Gavin, David Carl to give people content, all they need is the audience to subscribe, which is free. And if each and every person who's watching tonight can get 10 people to subscribe every month, it will make a difference. We can become independent artists that are not relying on the government in order to make things that make the cost to be done. So all we need is the audience. Let people subscribe. It's 100% free, and then get 10 people as your appreciation. Get 10 people, guys. Subscribe to David Cow. It's free. That's all we need, and then people must just keep watching. That's all. Then we won't even need TV going forward. Like in other countries, there are people who make a living from YouTube. But we need a lot of audience development in South Africa because people don't know how to support. And people are still so backward that they think when you're watching someone on TV, you are supporting them. But by coming to their direct platforms, that's the support people need.
Yeah, true.
You know what you just said is so important. I'm a techno person, but I don't understand how you guys benefit from YouTube. And maybe when I get that schooling, trust me, I will go and subscribe to all of you. I am on YouTube for music and whatever, or when I Google how to twist hair, how to do this, how to do this, how to do that. But I've never understood it because also I think of it as a magazine. If I subscribe to all these things, then I get emails, SMSs, So for me, I've always thought of it like that. So if you guys can school us in your world in terms of what that means, then I think you will get more subscribers because we're thinking, I don't want to get more emails about
what I can do is I'll speak to David. Maybe I'll come for the early part for the show tomorrow, and I will explain to his audience how YouTube works and how people help by subscribing. So David, what do you say to that? If I come for the first, say, half an hour tomorrow, and I explain to your audience about how YouTube works.
You're on mute, David.
Monday. I'm saying Monday.
Oh yes, tomorrow you're not working. On Monday, we can do that. On Monday, I'll come and I'll explain how YouTube works.
Yeah, that would help.
On Monday, I might not come for the first hour. I'll come towards the end because I've got a show at 9. And if it doesn't, these things don't normally end on time. But I will come on the Monday show and I will explain everything to the audience because I realize that a lot of South Africans don't know how YouTube works. And a lot of them, when they see the word subscribe, they are thinking of what used to happen when they subscribe to certain numbers on certain TV channels to see naked people. And then their money gets debited every month, or subscribe to copy this tune from mobile phones. Yeah, and YouTube is a totally different thing. So I will come and explain how it works. Ukulegan says data is still expensive. No, it's not. And it's actually much cheaper because the problem is people don't know that you can reduce the quality. If you watch it 360, it's actually even cheaper than Facebook. But because people who upload on YouTube, they usually upload at the highest quality. But you can set your YouTube to show you at 360, which still shows very good quality, but it's not taking as much data.
Yeah.
This is informative. This is important.
I didn't know that at all.
This is so important because David, to be honest,
tomorrow is Monday. Today is Sunday.
Yeah, and I'll confess. I follow you everywhere, but on YouTube I haven't subscribed because when I thought of the word subscribe, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get emails. David, by David, like
I'll come and explain on Monday how everything works. Because on average, 95% people who watch our YouTube shows do not subscribe.
Yes, I don't.
It's exactly the same as follow. It's just that they use the word subscribe. But then the word subscribe has different meaning to South Africans because we're such a credit country. But we'll talk about it on Monday.
Yeah, but the big difference is you can't be on Twitter if you are not registered on Twitter. You can't see tweets, right?
Yeah.
So you can't go on Facebook without registering to be on Facebook.
Yeah, you can't have a timeline.
95% of my views, are from non-subscribers.
Like me.
Yeah. But it means we are put on a different scale with other YouTubers from other parts of the world. Because in other parts of the world, a lot of people subscribe to YouTube or have their own account and they subscribe. So the rankings just means David's got 15,000 followers, Tenjiwe's got almost 100,000 followers. But our views are actually more than someone else that might have 100,000 or 200,000 subscribers. But they're treated and regarded better by the algorithm and the system. Purely because they have subscribers or more subscribers.
Like I went to YouTube. So what I do every morning, guys, it's crazy. It's addiction, you know. This is like addiction. Every morning I go and I watch this session. This whole session tomorrow. I'm gonna spend 2 hours and watch the whole thing.
Oh wow!
Because it's just it is what it is. And then I tried YouTube the other time where I watched the whole thing. And what was interesting was you had adverts in between. And I was like, hey, and remember I asked you, I said,
you need to watch those adverts. That's what makes YouTube different from the other platforms.
That's why I advertise YouTube. And
when they put adverts, you get paid for the adverts. So when you support someone, watch their adverts. And also that's why we need subscribers, because the more subscribers you have, the more adverts you have, and also the adverts will pay more.
Okay, so now I'm challenging other people on. They're still there. It's not just us. I'm challenging every fan at David, Tenji, Gavin, KG to subscribe on YouTube. In fact, maybe what we need to do on one of the other sessions, be brave enough, because here we're on Facebook, we have it on YouTube. I know you can do the mix. Like, I don't want to join on Facebook. I want to join on the link.
You are on Facebook.
Also, we can.
I can see everyone. I can see everyone.
Irrespective what platform you use.
But sooner, we're only going to go live on YouTube because there's no benefit going on Facebook.
Yeah, so let's start in induction, and slowly migrate. Are migrating, guys. Subscribe.
That's why I'm always telling people subscribe.
Man, we didn't understand. Now we thought it's like magazines and you get emails and you get irritated.
We'll talk about it at length on Monday. And Gavin and KG, you must join us as well, because it's very important that we talk about this, because at the moment, even when you go to the international YouTube events, they seem to assume that South Africa is full of beauty gurus because they have subscribers, because the young teenagers are subscribing to them, and they don't see people like David. And unfortunately, when even international companies or comedy promoters, they will check your stuff on YouTube. And the minute they see, 12,000 subscribers, he can't be that big. And they dismiss someone like David. And that's why sometimes you ask yourself as stand-up comedian, who's this guy getting all the acclaim for comedy and we've never seen them anywhere? It's because all the teenagers are subscribing to them. So people look at numbers, unfortunately. So we need to shift those numbers from the other platforms onto the YouTube space, because that's what will help the person that you are supporting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm schooled. This was the best show I wanted today. It was the best. Now we can make money. Chankura. I said this year. Chankura.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm gonna say goodbye.
3 hours, 50
I wanna
minutes.
go running. I'm gonna go running tomorrow. Are you cutting now? Are you cutting off?
It's 4 hours. So now StreamYard.
Now I can talk forever.
No, StreamYard.
Oh, are you cut? Oh, okay. So we must wait for the 10 minutes. Let's wait for the 10 minutes then.
No, and wait.
10 minutes to go to.
Wait, yes.
No, we talk. It will cut us. Then we don't suffer rejection. I suffer rejection. It will just cut us. 9 minutes.
Not formed against us shall prosper.
I suffer rejection.
Bye-bye, guys.
Hi, KG. It will cut us. It's like New Year's countdown.
Can I answer this one? There's Facebook advertising now for streaming, but you need over 2,000 people watching on Facebook to make money on Facebook. Facebook advertising has been going on for a long time, and I am also monetized on Facebook. You are lucky if you make $20 because South African companies do not advertise on Facebook. It's at the moment working for people who have shows that are watched in America. Even if your shows are watched in the UK, you're not making money on Facebook. That's why you see people like Jada Pinkett doing their shows on Facebook. For Africa, it's really not working. It doesn't pay as well as YouTube or anywhere near. So yeah, companies in Africa are not yet advertising on Facebook. So we still need people to come to YouTube. And yeah, so if you are watching on Facebook, please consider changing and watching on YouTube instead of YouTube. Just change and make it 360, and it won't take that much data.
Don't worry. We some of us have the strong network. We can't say the name because David, we are advertising. And maybe you know what? You know, David, I'm gonna do this for you. Ne? I've got a guy called the other blue one. I'm gonna talk to that person, arrange a meeting between the two of you, and see how you can advertise their stuff. They can advertise on your channel because they need to do it. I'm gonna do it.
And also, we should stop waiting for big companies. Imagine if everyone who's watching who has a small business can give David a set of whatever they agree on. To just say today's show is sponsored by Kg Mogadi. You can catch him at Cape Town Comedy Club on Friday. Just making an example. So we need to be able to uplift each other.
Yes, I agree.
Paying just 3,000 to say, okay, just put my name out there. I'm sponsoring this episode. It's better than nothing. If all 6 episodes were sponsored for 2,500 every day of the week, it makes his life better. Then it gives his wife a reason to allow him to spend time with us instead of
time with us. Done. Okay, so the challenge is on. Every single person that calls themselves a fan of KG, Gavin, hey Gavin, what are you are benefiting? Yo. I'm Gavin. I'm Kenji.
It's very important because even if people we pay for DSTV to watch repeats. Imagine everyone who follows David just contributed 10 rands every month.
Yeah.
10 rands.
No, let's do it. Let's do it.
10 rands. Because it has to be worthwhile for the person. So that's, let's do these things, guys. We can do it. We don't have
let's do it. But thank you. Thank you for indulging me and the education around it. Because we often tend to think that just because iPhone 3 FX, stop nonsense, that we understand these things. We actually don't. We actually don't. And now is a good time because
before David closes, another one last thing I want to say to people is YouTube is not a relationship. You can subscribe to me and David Gow at the same time, and Gavin and KG and Etato, everyone. You don't have to feel like because I already follow David Gow, I can't now follow Tenjiu, or because I've already subscribed to KG, how do I subscribe to Tenjiu? That's how you form an industry. The more of us do it, the more it becomes an industry.
Better.
Look at America. Talk shows. The reason they are number one in the world is because they don't have just one talk show every season. They have 4 or 5 going on at the same time. And it doesn't mean if you support me, I'm going to hate you for supporting David. And likewise, like the other way around. So people need to know that as well.
5 minutes, David. 5 minutes.
You're running.
No, but it's closing in 5 minutes. Why must we rush 5 minutes?
Must I drive to your gate quickly?
It's like 2 rounds or one.
Say something for the next 4 minutes.
Okay, let me close the live broadcast. Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. I think this person just arrived.
Hari. So what just woke up from a bad dream? You know when you wake up from a bad dream.
Ariel from the other side.
I was just woke up, chef.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're either waking up or you're coming back from somewhere.
Or na toilet. I check a phone. Boroko batsamaya.
What's essential service? Marwitse go through o shebile show for 4 hours. Ariel from the other side. I remember just see I was there. Yo, this person has been here for 4 hours, guys. Ayanda.
Bye, Ayanda. Good night.
So, David, you must write there as you end off.
Guys.
The challenge is to subscribe on YouTube.
Yes.
I can't type because now I'm treated like that kid in the corner that gets put in a corner. So right.
What's that?
What?
For Tuto to be able
Hello,
to
guys, Nathaniel. Hey, man, where are these people coming from? Somebody just said hello, guys. What's going on in South Africa today? 2 a.m.
Oh no, he was watching on Facebook, but he just now watched and moved
on
to
YouTube.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
He accepted the challenge.
Yes.
He accepted the challenge. He switched here. Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, Thabo also switched from Facebook. Okay, good guys. Switch. Are my great day. Nice.
And also, when you are watching, please do like, because it tells YouTube that people are enjoying it. So YouTube sends the adverts.
Ah, so we need this education. Monday, education day. Tenjiwe, even if you come in the 6th hour, we're gonna wait for you. About the PowerPoint presentation on this thing. It's finished.
50 seconds to go.
Countdown.
You guys must say their goodbyes. Wait.
Thank you, Sabi. We'll see you to Monday.
See you Monday.
Gavin, say your goodbyes. Now I'm gonna just leave.
Good night, Lala.
Yeah, Monday is education.
Night, Lerato.
Night. What is YouTube? Yo.
Guys, this thing is gonna cut us off, and we're going to stay here